All right, what's up, everybody? We are back here on another Thursday night after Tuesday, after so many green thumb shows. You know what I mean? We're still fucking going hard. Well, I'm still going hard, and we're bringing it to you another episode of the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast on a Thursday night. Joining me is my co-host Xavier Guerrero.
What's up, dog? I'm still going hard.
I know, man. You know. Well, you're like, what, 2 years older than me? It makes you...
Younger.
But yeah, 2 years younger than me? Yeah, so it makes...
Careful.
I know, dog. Relax, dog. I was like, that paint is only going to last like certain amount of time with that beard you got, dog.
Why you guys always got to fucking hate me on Thursdays, dog? Shout out to my barber. I come straight from there, dog.
Nah, I'm cool with the beard. I like it. First of all, I hope you realize that...
That's like the third compliment I get today in this building, by the way.
I've never fucking said anything negative about it. I just acknowledge it because I was the type of motherfucker that when the Puerto Rican reggaeton haircuts were popping, I was getting fucking lines on my head.
And you liked it when you got recognized?
Yeah,
is that why you're kind of doing it? You're like, oh, I'm gonna let
hell
him
yeah,
know.
I became friends with a barber in high school, bro. Like, I had a homie that was a barber in high school. This homie named Johnny.
Oh,
that fool was just like you, fucking illegal. So he's like, man, this school shit ain't gonna fucking help me. So he's fucking just did it, like, what he could pay off cash. So he fucking started his own business, working, cutting hair since like we were in like 8th grade. Became top. Homie had his own barbershop and has it to this day.
There we go.
Fucking after his graduation, I ain't gonna lie, that's the most successful paisa I know, bro. And I'm just like,
Hey, motherfucker.
Well, I mean, he owns his own business, dog.
No, shout out to him fucking around. Shout out to him. Nah, but
I saw him. I was like, you know why I stopped showing up, right? Like, I was like, I can't be making an appointment just for my beer day.
you could.
I could, dog, but every now and then I'll still kick it with that fool. You know,
Yeah.
like I'll still go around and see.
You don't miss on the real. You don't miss like going to the barbershop. I beside the haircut, dog. I like showing up. I
miss
There's
the
music
experience.
bumping. I get my beer. The guy likes me. He asks me about like, oh, what happened with so and so? You were talking about you were gonna bone so and so, or
I do miss the.
it's a camaraderie.
Sometimes I do. Well, it's different though because I've never gone to like a barbershop to go in there to do like maintenance on your face. Like if you're gonna get your brows done, like cleaned up, because I got that Frida Kahlo shit, bro. Like, I got fucking Arab genes in me. You know what I mean? I was like, motherfucker, this shit connects, bro. It's like snake.
Do you do it or you let some girl do it?
Nah, I fucking go to some senora and they take care of that shit. You know what I mean? So it's like certain things like that. It's like I don't think they offer that kind of shit at like places like barbershops or like the experience. It's until recent you start seeing it. So I don't know. I've gotten accustomed to like where I go, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, every now and then I'll go over there. Like when I need to get this shit, I'm like, hey man, this shit starting to look too Steph Tone-ish. Shout out to the strong Steph Tone, but he has that wild like rock star fucking beard and shit. Like I like to keep that I don't know, like that fucking little pointy shit. I cut it. I don't know. It's just weird. It's like all I got.
I feel you, but I'm that type. I was just telling Aton. Aton was like, you just get a haircut, and I was like, weekly, dog. And if I could, I'd get it every other day. I'm not even lying. I would rather have a barber, my personal barber, than have a personal chef and have a personal trainer. I just love haircuts.
I ain't gonna lie. When I used to be going through like getting fades and shit, I used to be there every week and a half, and it's cool because I used to have the same hookup as you. Like I would show up even before I was on the show. I would be like, you know what? Like chop it up with these foods, hook them up with some bud or with extra shit, and they'll always give you that little VIP treatment. Yeah, so it's kind of cool. I think it's like a half experience. You have to go in there to maintain your hygiene, obviously, and then the other half of it is like the only place where guys go where like you can big each other up without having some fucking fool be like, hey, sus ass fool or some shit like that. You know what I mean?
It's all camaraderie. It's funny game. But on the real, shout out to barbers. These fools work hard, dog.
Yeah, they do.
They work hard. I've never met one that's a lazy motherfucker. They all work hard. The one I got right now, fucking Frankenstein, fucking Anthony, he gets down. Everybody in that shop gets down. So shout out to them. Thank you for always taking care of me. I
always fucking said it, man. I said it when I was younger before. I'm like, man, if I ever get to like open up like my own business aside from like, yeah, of course I could have an online retail shop, but like if I ever had like an on-site business, I would fucking open up like a few barbershops.
Yeah.
Like straight up. I was like, or you know what I mean? Something like that, because I know, I'm like, people are like, why are you going to open up a barbershop? I'm like, fool, you don't worry about me, dog. Yeah. I'm going to have the tip-top Magoo fucking barbers in there, like the NASCAR pit stop, having fools like Xavier go in there that care about the way they look.
But on the real, though, I wish I would have became a barber when I was in high school. I would have been that barber for the kids in high school because they're like the cool kid for everybody goes and gets haircuts. You're not charging a lot. You're charging $5, but $5 in high school is money, dog. $5 is $5. You rack up a couple, you become everybody's homie, you get invited to everywhere, and you know all the cheesemen, dog. Because everybody goes there and tells you, you know what, fuck so-and-so, this fool did me dirty and fucked my girl. And you hear his story, and then that fool comes to your shop, and he's like, nah, fuck that fool. And then you know what really happened. It's a cheeseman, dog. It's like, barbers know everything.
Yeah, you get this whole, like, little experience and shit that goes with it. I don't know. I'll definitely, like, you know, in the future.
You gotta go to my dude. He'll treat you so well, you'll be like, make that drive.
I'll go get my shit hooked up.
Yeah,
I'll go one day
up.
with you. I come in there with the fucking Antoine Levain look.
I
was like, I come in here, fucking spit shine fucking head, got the fucking pointy ass goatee.
So looking good, dog. My homie Anthony will hook you up, I promise.
Yeah, man.
I'll make it happen. I'm gonna make it happen.
Also, too, man, sticking with the barber, like, as a man, like, it's kind of like sticking with the drug dealer. Like, it becomes very valuable the older you get.
You're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, especially, you don't want no fentanyl on your shit. So,
Yeah,
I've been homies with you. Come on, I've been buying from you since fucking day one,
like,
dog.
you know my score, dog. I was like, if my shit's fading away, you know how to hook it up.
Oh, yeah, fool.
So I was like, you definitely got to have that relationship. Also, I mean, we got a little bit off track from that intro. Also, handling the boards. Salute to fucking Ray, a.k.a. Morningshotfilms. Welcome back, dog. It's been a crazy week thus far. It's okay. The old man likes to do that shit. At least they blame it on him. But yeah, how you doing, Ray?
The old man. I'm good, guys. How are y'all doing?
I'm chilling, man. Ray fucking had this experience this week, dog. Look, man. I don't know. And also I want to introduce Ayo Toppy, a.k.a. Sammy, coming back to the podcast.
Let's get everybody.
Somewhat.
And so I want to talk about this experience Ray had this week. And I also partook in this little experience. There's just new shit.
Was this Sunday?
When did you eat the banana muffin, Ray?
I think it was 2 days ago now. Tuesday?
Okay. So there's our homie Colton, who helps run the Green Thumb podcast. He has been fucking with this thing called Delta 8.
Oh,
right?
I got some of that.
Yeah, Delta 8. And I don't know exactly how to explain it. Sammy works in the field, like he works for Green Thumb, farms. You need a joint, Sammy?
Yeah, actually, yeah. Fuck it. Delta 8 does not get you high. Why is Colton smoking that?
Okay, so let me finish telling you.
Let's go.
He talks about that, like, oh yeah, he's getting like this big amount of Delta 8 distillate, and it gets him just as high. And he made these fucking edibles, dog. And I ain't gonna lie, like, to me, I handled it like a champ, but it still stunned me. But I saw what the full potential of this shit did when I saw how it hit Ray. Dog. Ray was like
Ray can handle, yeah. Ray's been working here for a while. He's been working here for a while.
Just as long as I have, you know? But the fucking crazy part is that I saw his eyes like literally, like, you know when you first get caught up smoking in high school and your eyes are just obliterated red?
It looks like you've been in the pool for 3 days.
And you have the giggles,
dog.
you're like, you're just giggling. That's how he was, obliterated. And I couldn't understand how fucked up this shit got him. Have you tried it, Sammy?
Yeah, but
or can you explain what it is, please?
Delta 8 is like pretty much a compound that you cannot smoke. You can consume it. That's all I'm gonna say. If people try to smoke it, like in edibles, it will get you high. In tinctures and drinks, it will get you really
right?
high. Yeah.
Okay.
Or pens.
But smoking it won't.
Smoking it won't because the flame gets it way too hot. But say if you were to vape it, like, because like a cartridge really only gets to like probably like 450 to 480, like degrees when you're vaping and stuff like that. But if anything goes past that Delta 8, it's not, psychoactive anymore. It's more psychoactive when you're consuming it.
Okay, but so some company called TKO Reserve, they sent me a little package, and shout out to them. They had Delta 8s in their blunts, joints. And I smoked one, and I it was more like a CBD thing.
Yeah.
Is it supposed to be a CBD thing?
Yeah, it's supposed to be like a CBD thing with like a light, like pretty much where you're getting like high off is hemp.
I mean, it was dope. It tasted good. It tasted good. There was nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, like you're just getting high off of like I would say like all like the CBD and like all the other shit besides THC and CBN.
So what would be the difference between Delta 8 and CBD?
Yeah, because I don't understand that, because if people say that smoking hemp, which is legal, and it has no active THC, meaning that like if you smoke it, it doesn't get you high, how is it that they derive this shit that makes people like Colton, and obviously I felt
because
something...
it has a percentage of CBN in it.
Okay, so CBN is what, like THC, and it gets
related? It's a cannabinoid. It's the one that don't get you high, that make you relax. And
it just makes you relax, and like that's where like like where OGs are at. Like OGs always like test really high for CBNs, and what does OG do to you? It knocks you the fuck out.
Damn, I see that that itself gave me enough insight.
Can you pass a drug test with this?
Yeah, it's legal.
Is it legal? Not legal?
Like Delta 9 is like, and Delta 8's like totally legal.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty much like the
people send it in the mail and
yeah,
shit like
it's
that.
like the loophole way to getting through the legal system if your state is still fucking up and not allowing you to consume recreationally, which I think is cool, man. But at the same time, like, what is it? Skinny Pablo said to Colton, was like, I don't want to try this fake ass shit, and I was like, let me go ahead and get to the bottom of it, and I tried it. I didn't feel it hit me any different.
Is it natural? Technically, yeah, right. It's not. I mean,
technically, yeah, but like
I know it's like a strain.
Like,
I know, yeah.
It's like I don't know. I would say it's more grown like outside and like in a greenhouse. People do grow it indoors, but that'll just be a waste of their time and money.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
it's not worth it.
Yeah, it won't be worth it growing it indoors.
Because it's a process to
cheap,
separate it, bro.
Yeah, no, okay, yeah.
So like at the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, people are getting these units probably for like like 450 to 550. Like maybe 1,000 at the max.
Yeah, fools in Arizona that hit me up talking about, oh, what is it? I'm getting fucking some dope ass depths for like 1,200 or 13. That's Delta 8 sprayed on some CBD packs, and I've been told them.
Oh yeah, no, those are freaking distillate sprayed packs for show.
Yeah, put us up on game with that, Sammy, because a lot of people. Here's the thing, man.
Dude, I can. All right, pretty much this way. All right, say if you
at least just that subject, bro, because a lot of people will come in here, and especially I'm on the other podcast, and obviously that's B-Real's boat. He has to drive it.
Yeah.
So I like to go after subjects that like. He only deals with a lot of like the legal products. So me and you, we go through these events that are out there. Like we just did the Smokers Club. Shout out to the Smokers Club and Tony Stein for setting it up. Poppin'. Thank you for the booth and thank you for the dope experience. But yeah, me and you are in those type of situations. So explain a little bit more of what's going on. Because out-of-state people, there's only 15 states that are legal thus far. I thought it was more. So that means all the other states that are not legal, they're still having to deal with these situations. What's up with these packs that people are talking about? I'm getting them for the low, and they still quote unquote get them high. What is that?
Like pretty much like all these people are doing is like getting some outdoor packs from like their Theo or like their Mexican plug. Then next thing you know, like they're just getting probably like maybe a half ounce of distillate, liquefying it and spraying these packs and putting some terpenes in it and shit like that to make it smell like.
Spraying
like,
it
sweet, like like a purple punch or something like that, because how like they have the aesthetic terms for like freaking vapes and all that.
You legit mean spraying it like that gun that we used to disinfect here?
Yeah, like something like that. Freaking like this how they spray like edibles.
So
and
you're
shit
telling
like
me like how you go to raves sometimes?
Yeah.
And you get these test kits for fucking Molly and ecstasy. Do I gotta get test kits for weed now? Like if you don't know before, like how do you know? Or how do you know? Or like how do you know though? I'm not talking. How do I know if it's
here's the
what
thing,
I bought?
Well, like. I would say Cali people know just due to the fact because like how like the weed will look, smell, and you're like, yo, like this kind of smells like a vape cart, bro. Like what the fuck, you know?
Super sweet.
Yeah, super sweet and like kind of like like that fake synthetic terp smell.
Yeah.
And like people are like, yo, like I don't know what they do. Like people are just trying to get their dollar out of state or something like that, and they're just messing up these people. Like just giving Cali a bad name because they're giving like these people outdoor, and they're just spraying it with freaking like. Distillate and terps, and next thing you know, like, yeah, it's getting them real high, but at the same time, it's burning the fuck out of their throat.
Cool, so you're not supposed to smoke distillate? I really don't know.
You can smoke distillate and stuff like that. It just has to come from a clean source, not like crude oil.
Yeah, well, yeah, because first of all, that distillate they're putting on there is probably already garbage because people are garbage.
Oh yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Because there's good distillate, right?
Well, no, there is good distillate. Yeah. Like
but they're not putting good distillate on that shit. Yeah, they're probably putting already boo boo shit on it.
They're already putting boo boo. Like they're probably just putting like like literally that fucking like.
Yeah, because you're making me feel bad. I have some distillate at the house, and
I
think it's good. And I'm like,
what? You can polish up a turd with distillate, bro. Like to
yeah, for sure. No, that's what I'm. But yeah.
Because you really could polish up a turd. You could have a bunch of fucked up trim and turn it into distillate, and that shit will come out like some piss yellow shit, and somebody in like Kentucky will not know the difference.
Yeah.
Spray it on these packs, and then they'll be here like getting packs for like $1,200, when in reality it's probably like what, like a $400 pack at most.
Then like next thing you know, like freaking all of a sudden like freaking I would say probably like 2 to 3 weeks to a month later, like when this person has this pack, just shipping out the same pack over and over again. All of a sudden, like this person is like gets mold in like like their zip or like eighth or whatever they get, like just because of the moisture of their terpenes and distillate.
Since I got Ayo Tapi here and he's like the weed god pretty much. What do you think about moon rocks? Can you buy good moon rocks? Like
I would say
do
moon
people
rocks, like yeah, if you're making your own moon rocks with like without distillate, like me, like I wouldn't put distillate on my weed. I'd put like like probably like hash rosin, BHO, shatter. Then I'll like kind of like heat it up. Then like get the keef from my like I would say my grinder or like wherever I have keef at, because I know my keef's good.
Yeah.
And like I would smoke it like that, but like. Some moon rocks out there, or I don't know if you break it open, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
You
shitty
can't even see it because it's already glued on with.
It's shitty weed decorated
weed.
in like stuff that appears to be good. It's like it's like, for example, Xavier, if you were to come in here and fucking drive in with like a Mercedes S550, and what is it? You were to pull in and we're all like, damn, Xavier, that's a hard ass car. Where'd you get it? You're like, fool, guess what? I'm only paying like $250 a month plus like $200 in insurance. I would look at you. I'm like, this shit has been hit more times than Muhammad Ali,
First
bro.
of all, I wouldn't tell you that.
But still, though, I mean, yo, I think at some point we'd have that conversation because I'm like, yo, I'd be like, how'd you do it as your homie? I'm like, this is a big upgrade, salute.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the same thing. It's like you're decorating the body of something, but the inside is crap.
Well, you brought cars up. Well, I used to be like I used to go on Craigslist and just buy everything, dog. Like car wise. I used to buy salvages. What do you think about that? You won't cop a salvage?
No, okay. Here's the thing. I used to work in the car business too, bro. I used to.
Yeah, you got to know what you're buying. Yeah, so that's what I'm asking you.
When I was in college, bro, I used to work for a used car dealership, and I worked my way up to like sales manager there. So I did a little bit of everything, and the one thing I realized is that every single one of these places will buy this shit at auction, and those cars that are at auction always have a little issue that can be fixed, but it's a matter of whoever's buying it if you want to invest that time. So there will be cars that, like, for example, if the airbag went off on a car, technically the insurance company will say it's salvage. But if the auction place might look at it and be like, we checked the engine, it's still good, all we had to do was replace the thing, the title will still technically be salvage. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, you're still getting like a $50,000 car for like $17,000 to $25,000, or like a $80,000 car for like $40,000. And that's really, like, if you drive fucking like Burbank, dog, fucking the San Fernando Valley, Glendale, dog. I mean, look at this, and people are gonna be like, you're just talking shit. It's hard for me to believe that everybody out there got a white BMW and a white Mercedes in Burbank, Glendale. And I was like, look, man, I worked in the car business. I know what it's like when the car is silver, and you know what I mean. I know what the fuck that shit. You know what I mean? The car business is tricky, but you can definitely do a lot of magic if you're in that business. Yeah. So there is a lot of people out there that I wouldn't say it's fake flexing, but hey, man, it's an expensive shell, but the fucking body's been hit hard, bro.
Yeah. Well, see, that's the first thing, like, because you mentioned, you're right. When the bags go out, it's considered salvage, but that means the frame could still be perfect.
Yeah.
Because the frame's what you're looking for. You don't want the frame all crooked and bent.
The moment there's something wrong with the frame, dog, it's like they have to pretty much trash the car because you can never level it out to like the way it is. Like I was telling Ray, like earlier, we were looking at my car, and I'm just like, man, dude, as much as people want to complain in Detroit about like the assembly line, shout out to those machines, because if I had to worry about fucking Todd in Michigan that had to fucking put my car together, and
you mean B-Rabbit?
Well,
B-Rabbit and 8 Mile, dog. You got to worry about him fucking some girl.
No, I'm saying, I was like, if I had to choose between fucking, B-Rabbit putting my fucking General Motors together as compared to the assembly line that's a machine that can put it together the same way, I'm gonna go with the machine, bro. That shit is complex as fuck. When you look at the inside of a newer car, bro, that shit it's not like the old days, bro. Like, you talk to an old mechanic, they have a limit on what cars they work on. You ever talk to a mechanic like that?
Yeah, but wait up. Do you know how how Ferraris are made? Hand by hand. Like every screw is.
But you know,
that's a whole different thing.
How many of them are made though?
I know.
Like
I'm not saying. But you see, also don't discount humans, dog. It's some humans. It's humans you don't pay enough.
I mean, at the same.
You also got to think about that, because dude, at Ferrari, every screw is put in by one person, dog. Think about how long that takes. That's why it's worth a lot, and I understand. But don't just say machine's better than a human.
No, for that job, like, for example, if you're assembling fucking Camrys or Hyundais, that's perfect, dude. Because you know what I mean? You're not looking to perfect every single one of these Santa Fe's.
I agree, but I'm just saying, don't discount humans. You were like, oh, machines. I was like, hey, homie, you sound like the Terminator over there.
I ain't driving a Ferrari. You know what I mean? Like, if I had a Ferrari, I would be like, listen, I want the Italiano motherfucker from the Ferrari bloodline to fix my shit.
You know, if fucking Hitler would have won, all Germans would be made by human beings, dog. You gonna tell me Hitler wouldn't have fucking Jews fucking making all the BMW cars?
He would have destroyed half the earth.
He would have.
Yeah,
someone's got to make the BMWs, and I know he's not gonna make the Aryans make BMWs, dog. They're gonna have only elite jobs.
Fool, he would have used all the Albanians, bro. like what Canada does, bro. Like that's why like Jason always makes fun of like when I come back from my Canada experience. He's like he's over here taking picture of a Korean guy doing tile work.
That's so racist, fool. You know, taking pictures of people doing their job. You know how racist that is.
Hey, Xavier, I woke up in the fucking skyscraper, like, and I'm like, oh, it's early in the morning, and I'm looking at these construction workers, and I was like, yeah, Jason, my people, dog, fucking working hard, dog. I was like, those are some pretty big ass Mexicans. And I was looking at him before. He was like, they're not Mexicans, they're Albanians. That's our Mexican, bro. You know how much bigger Albanians are, bro? They're fucking massive. They're carrying like.
They're like Samoan-looking people.
Nah, they're like big body Bess. From like with the fool that hangs out with Action Bronson, they're like from that lineage, and like that's big like body. If they're fat, and then there's fools that like are like muscular built, kind of like Samoans, and they're out there picking shit up, fucking doing tar. They probably have like one Mexican guy, and that fool runs it out there.
I think every country has their Mexican. Like Mexico, like no offense, they have the Salvadorians and Guatemalans. I'm pretty sure everybody's got this Mexican where like people migrate to that country and they use them as they do the shitty jobs. Sounds fucked up. I'm pretty sure in Egypt, there's someone there that's doing a job. You're like, what the fuck's going on here? But every country's got their Mexican, bro.
Yeah, every country has their own version of shit.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I can do it. Well, I mean, I'm still gonna do. This is a part of like my comedy shit. When I went out there to Canada, like it tripped me out, man. Because I'll say it out there. I was like one of the things I would go up there is like, man. Craziest thing that I noticed about Canada, I'm like, I've never seen happy black people in my life till I showed up over here. I was like, you know.
What do you mean by that? You've never seen happy black people? You've never been to a black church?
No, well, it's different. I was like, I'm sitting here having dinner, and I see a black guy with 2 kids. I was like, not one, but 2. You know, I was like, I took a picture, sent it back to my homie. I was like, fool, out there, you know what their black is? Like who they treat like fucked up? The feathered Indians, bro.
Like the feather Indians, not the 7-Eleven Indians.
No, not the Russell Peters type of Indians, but like the
Native Americans.
Yeah, Native American. That's the one that they fucking do the injustice to out there.
Dog.
The real American.
Yeah, the indigenous. How do you say that word? Yeah. I don't know that word.
So it's like you're right. Every country has like a fucked up it's like a hierarchy and it's fucked up. It's like that, huh? Because I'm like, I think everybody has something to fucking contribute in the world because that's what makes it a whole place. So I'm like, imagine if fools just work together, dog.
Dog, there's countries like India that have a class system. So whatever your dad was, that's what you would be for the rest of your life.
Like you're born into it?
Yeah, you can't do nothing other than that, dog.
So if my dad was a plumber, I'm going to be...
That's it, dog. Imagine that, dog.
Damn, you better hope your dad was out there kicking ass.
My dad would be fucking fix lawnmower machines, dog.
Damn, dog. I would be pretty pissed, dog.
What, to be a plumber? Your dad used to be a plumber?
No, I'm just saying I'd be pretty pissed. Like if I didn't have an option to like choose.
Yeah, it sucked.
But that's how fucking spoiled you are as an American, though.
That's what I tell people. Sometimes people bitch and complain, and I'm like, bro, you have no fucking idea how great it is here, dog.
Because, I mean, at the same time, yeah, because you might get fed up with this life that you live, but think about how many fucking paisas are out there, and if they took a little glimpse, dog.
They would die to work at McDonald's, dog. People would die to work at McDonald's.
They would
think
go
about
all
that.
in to work at like a job like McDonald's, but like just think about the paisas. If they get to know somebody like the Xavier, which is like it's the 1% out of the paisas, and they're like, no mama's way. You know what I mean? They're just
That's not possible.
They're like, are you serious? You just took last week off to fucking go do some maniac shit.
Yep,
eating prime steak.
Oh yeah, like a boss.
What is
Took
it?
my dog, my
nice
English bulldog.
Airbnb, a fucking expensive dog, and you just, fool. Imagine if you went out to the food at Home Depot.
I could be like a Gary V, dog.
Hey, you could be a paisa Gary V, dog.
You don't have to be a paisa. You don't have to be at Home Depot. You just gotta get up and start a podcast.
Start slanging.
Just start smoking weed. Okay, chill, fool. You know, a little bit of dick getting slang.
Yeah.
A little bit.
He's like, chill out, cocksucker. Damn, is Xavier? Are these signs of Xavier slowing down?
Nah, no way, no way.
On today's news,
today's news.
You're definitely doing it in a different way of like people that they don't have any idea of it.
Xavier did cocaine, you guys. It's been like about 2 weeks since Xavier did cocaine, you guys.
It's been a cool minute since I moved out of George's house.
Yeah.
You know how many?
This is his first beer in like 3 months, you guys.
How many fucking paisas that if you told them, like for example, like what, like the 200 episode, you're like, yeah, dog, they paid me to do that. Well, you know how many of those fools went to jail for scante possession?
Oh, I got paid to smoke scante. You can. Man.
No podcast.
No one's done that. No one's done that.
No
one's got paid. No, there's been people that got paid to do scante before. I don't think I've been the first, but
not the first. No, you're the first podcast person.
Oh yeah, definitely to do scante live on a podcast. Yeah, episode 200, George Press stories. You can catch that shit on YouTube. I'm surprised they haven't fucking canceled us for that shit.
Put that on Guinness Book of World
Yeah,
Records.
fucking smoking fucking Pookie. I was spinning that shit like a boss.
You know what it is? It's because they fucking
party
know.
for like 3 weeks.
They fucking know. They probably have like podcasts like us and like GPS in the category that like big companies would just have it in like the underworld. Did you ever see that SpongeBob episode where he hits rock bottom and they're all like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
Remember
he can never get on the bus and he tries to get on the bus real hard.
We're like SpongeBob in that episode. Like we're not supposed to be here at the bottom. Like, but this is where they put us. So we're trying to take that bus back up.
For every time I type in "we don't smoke the same," I gotta type in the whole thing. It's so fucking annoying.
Hey,
we never show up in the fucking thing. We're already shadow banned. I don't know, thanks to me probably, but.
No, I don't think it's really. I'm starting to see like a change in it's a small percentage, but that percentage is joining up together. Like I'm noticing the people that are like they have the type of humor that we enjoy, that get down with the conspiracies, that like talking about the realities of the black market and certain shit. Those are the people that like in 2 years ago there probably was like 6%. Now we're at like 15%, and you're starting to see it grow because. I mean, shout out to everybody that has subscribed because we are now at 5,000 subscribers. For real, though, man.
5K.
That may not seem like a lot, but I remember when we barely started, we had like barely 3K.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, so.
Top, and thank you guys. Shout out to the Swarm. Shout out to anybody. Although we don't smoke the same, I'm pretty sure all y'all fools don't smoke the same if you watch the show.
Yeah,
hit that like button, please.
You definitely don't got to do some crazy shit to be a part of the We Don't Smoke the Same crew. It's just like we don't smoke the same. Everybody doesn't smoke the same. We're all doing it at our own pace, but we're all getting high.
By the way, I'm serious because a couple people have been asking me. Yes, I will be at Hard Summer, and I will have a We Don't Smoke the Same flag. So if you want to come and smoke a joint with me, I will be there.
Where's Hard Summer at?
It's going to be here in LA, dog.
Damn it.
It's going to be there one little rave,
It's going to be at the Nas Event
The Nas Center, you're right, at the Nas Center.
Like Sammy's backyard.
So I'm 100% be there. I don't know if I'm going to do We Don't Smoke the Same show the day after the rave, so I might be on a sick one.
No, I mean,
I might not want to cancel. I'll let you know.
We could take that day off because I'm like, if Sammy's able to get me in, I'll join you. Then
let's go.
I have not gone to a rave in like fucking years.
We'll have a We Don't Smoke the Same flag. People can fucking come there.
I'm talking about like years, bro. I think the last time I went in there, like I felt so out of place, and Sammy was just like, he's like, you don't like this shit, huh? And I was just like,
nah.
I was like, let me go to the bathroom.
What's a 2-day event? It's a Friday, Saturday. So I don't know. I'm pretty sure you don't want to go both days, but whatever day you don't want to go, I'll be here the next day, trying to be recovers, say what's up, see whoever showed up.
I think it's actually Saturday, Sunday.
Is it?
Yeah.
That'd be dope because I'm super down to do Saturday.
Yeah.
I'll be down to do it Saturday. Do it.
We could definitely do some behind the scenes and shit.
Everybody asking if I'm gonna be there. You guys, you talk about all these raves. Are you gonna go? Yes, I will be there. We're gonna be able to fucking smoke, kick it, chill.
That's all I'll be doing, fucking smoking.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you know, like I told you, I don't like Molly.
I don't either. Honestly, I really don't. I'm not gonna try to be rolling, but it has been a while since I've been to raves.
I just like smoking weed and people watching. That shit's
that's just fun.
Maybe I'll drink sometimes, but like sometimes I don't, just cause fucking you get dehydrated fast as fuck there.
Yeah, for real, man. Like I was laughing at this shit the other night. I went on live, and I said, "Man, fuck it." I was like, I usually don't drink a beer at night, past 9, but fuck it, I'm opening cards. It's been a minute.
You were up late, I think, like 10:30 or
yeah,
something
like I was
that
up
night.
right.
I remember I saw one of them. They were late.
I'm gonna wake up, handle the next day, bro. Let me tell you, dog. I was like, you know how like you wake up still high from an edible?
Yeah.
That fucking beer stays in your system, but when you wake up, you're over here just like, oh, hey, back where we left off. You know what I mean?
Right?
Yeah, it's wild, man. But you can kind of you start to understand certain things. But I think, especially our generation, because you know, like if we were to talk to like I talk to my older brother at my age, he'd probably be like, oh yeah, I gotta make these changes in my life. Like we're that generation is gonna be like, look, we just gotta find a way to make it work.
Yeah, so I'm not making no changes.
You know what I mean? You just gotta find a way.
Yeah, I'm not trying to. Nope.
For real, man. Salute to everybody out there that's getting down with us and, supporting the show.
Yo.
Getting them super chats. I'm going to go get another beer. Ray, you want to get into the couple of super chats we got?
I think we just got one so far. You want to answer it real quick?
Yeah, sure. Let's answer it.
All right. Thank you. Uncle Lemur, $10. Gabriel wants another week timeout. New co-hosts, Sammy and Will.
Sammy and Will.
I've been a co-host, though.
Yeah, for real.
True that.
Yeah, he's
Alumni.
He's been here for a minute. Salute to Sammy, sticking by us. He was over here, the only one that was booking guests at one point.
That's called the resident guest.
Yeah,
resident guest. That means he can come in whenever he wants.
We do got some special guests coming up for y'all. It's gonna be crazy.
It's like what is it?
It's the best time because he legit. We could have like Miley Cyrus come on, and he can legit be like, "Can be on the show." He's resident guest. Can't say no.
Yeah. Or it's like when you're
like
at
Eddie Bravo. You think we say no to Eddie Bravo at all, dog?
Yeah,
Eddie Bravo can say, "Hey, can I go there?"
To the Comedy Store.
Yeah, it's like being on the lineup, and you've been waiting all fucking night. And you're over here like, man, I'm about to open up for Joey Diaz right before his set. I'm about to go ahead and do it. And then here comes fucking Joe Rogan. Isn't it crazy? Fucking they bump you. They give him the spot. They let Joey go on. And then they fucking let Rogan. And you know you're not going to follow after Rogan, bro. You're gonna shut up.
But to be honest with you, you can't be mad if you get cut off by Joe Rogan and Joey Diaz.
No,
I mean, unless you're like up there, like a headliner like that.
Maybe Joey Diaz, but Joe Rogan.
Look, bro. Sometimes being sunned by an OG or an elder like that is a learning and growing experience more than anything, bro.
It's
like
a story for later, for one day, like when they're greats and like hopefully like obviously ripped to when they pass away. But you can be like, dog, one day I was there and he cut me off. You don't think it's cool now, but you being able to just say that one day is a card flex. Like, dude, he cut me off. He didn't even give a fuck, and that's it. Cool story.
Yeah, no, it applies to like anywhere, man. Like all my experiences I've had here with like B-Real, bro, he's correcting me in so many different things. Not even like, and it's not always like him being like, he's trying to be a dick or something, but like at the same time, those are experiences that you make you feel like you're being bumped, and you kind of want to be that person, like, but you want to get your car on and fucking always respond to anything instead of listening.
Yeah.
So it's like you know what I mean? Like I was always grateful to take all those lessons in stride, and like now I see like how all that shit applies, and you just learn from it.
It was like that moment you wanted a cat here.
Yeah, right.
Remember that, Ray?
That's still
I had the cat here the other day, actually.
Oh, there was.
That's still in question, man.
He's like, well, can we still have a pet cat?
Oh yeah, I got that. next fucking podcast, I'll show that video.
Yeah, but you know what? Before we get carried on, I want to tell you about our sponsor. Take this moment and this little break to let you guys know about this great sponsor that made this show possible, and make sure that I'm keeping my fucking bud that is in this jar as fresh as I can keep it, smelling fresh, fucking sticky and dank. And when I need to air it out, you know what I mean? And I want to go ahead and get ready to roll up. And, it's like warming up a car. I let the air valve go down. And if you haven't figured it out yet, I'm talking about Budvac glass vacuum jars. This is the top way to store your cannabis, store any other kind of herb. Let's just say you're even talking about like pre-roll blunts. You're a pre-roll blunt or a joint company, and you want to keep your shit fresh. You can store it in here. You want to keep your vegetables fresh. You're making pickles or something like that. You can store it in here and get the pump and go ahead and take all the air out and keep it airtight. Budvac glass vacuum storage jars are the best way to keep it, whether you're rolling up personal, whether you're rolling up big amounts, or whether you're just going ahead and have it and preserving it, like because you're a square and you live in the suburbs now with 3 kids. It doesn't matter how you're doing it. You can go ahead and store whatever you want to store in there. I prefer to store Bud because we are here on the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast.
Shrooms work perfectly in there.
Shrooms will be perfect in here, but you got to go ahead and get with the best at Budvac glass vacuum storage system. I believe it's Budvac 420 on Instagram. Make sure you guys follow them, and I believe we have 1 or 2 videos.
Coming soon, yeah.
Coming soon. I know we have one that we could play that I did, so we could go, if you want to go ahead and get a little demonstration on how it works, and then we'll come back into the show. But at the same time, we got a couple of videos, but trust me, this bud has been here for about a month, still fucking dank. We're still smoking it, keeping it fucking fresh, like it just fucking came to the farmer's market and shit, man.
And they got all different sizes, so if you buy big, buy small, ace, pound, ounce, whatever, they got it, and they're dope. I mean, other than that, and you can just go to budvac.com to get all your fucking
Yep,
vacuum sealed needs.
And if you don't remember the .com, just Budvac 420.
It's kind of weird
IG.
that you still gotta say .com and shit. You know, at least we don't say www.
Yeah.
Yeah, www.budvac.com.
I was thinking about certain shit that like has not been said, and like now that everything's coming back to normal, they're all saying it. Like you remember the radio shows? Well, I said this on the Green Thumb show, but I'm gonna say it here too. What is it? We're over here at 10 after 8. You know what I mean? Monday morning, like fool. Everybody knows it's Monday. You know what I mean? But like during COVID or during none of that shit, I didn't hear nobody because nobody gave a fuck.
Fuck. Yeah, who cares, dude?
But that's how I knew that the traffic was back into being fucked up and all
you
this
could
fucking
tell,
bro.
The traffic was fucking horrible coming over here.
It was horrible, man. I mean, it was definitely a shit show. Did you manage to pull up that video, Ray?
Yeah.
All right, you want to roll it?
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and roll it, and we'll be right back after this break with the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. Make sure you guys follow Budvac. That is our first sponsor of the show and the podcast.
Homie.
All right, let me take this break to let me tell you about our sponsor for the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast. One of our sponsors, at least, Budvac glass vacuum jars. They're dope for maintaining the top fucking weed in top condition. You know, keeps the cannabinoids, keep the terpenes fresh, maintains it green, not brown, because, you know, the moment you let it open up, oxidation happens. You know what I mean? The crystals go from being, you know, crystally and shiny, to being oxidated and brown and shit. That's where you get the change of color in weed. And you can actually vacuum seal. Well, it's pretty much just like a vacuum seal. You take all the air out. It comes with its own fucking pump. Let's say you actually need to burp out some weed. You're a grower. You need to go ahead and cultivate, and you want to go ahead and preserve that personal stash. You can go ahead and control how much air you let out and how much you take, how much air you let out and how much you let in. So, and also you can actually, it's like a little burst of fucking terpenes. You hear that? It smells a lot better than it sounds. It sounds like a little vagina fart. You will not be able to open any of the Budvac jars once you have actually taken all the air out. Seal tight to prevent any oxidation and to keep everything in there in top preservation. See the air out? Bam, it popped up right away. So you can go ahead and follow them on Instagram. That's at Budvac420. Once again, Budvac420. Got that much dank bud left? You want to go ahead and make it last. Like that last sack or that steamy check you guys blew off by tricking. So we'll see you guys later after this break. Make sure you follow Budvac420. Thank you for sponsoring the show. So I'm gonna go ahead and try this. Look at this.
Okay, never mind. My bad. Yeah, make sure you guys check out Budvac420 on Instagram and Budvac.com as well. Make sure you get yourself some of those jars and tag us. We'll repost it. Shout out to them for sponsoring the show, joining us, man. From the Dr. Green Thumb show, and coming over here. He's still kicking it and drinking a beer. What's up, Psycho Les?
Hey, I just happened to stumble into the show. Like I was looking for the bathroom, and then you guys was like, "Hey, why don't you come over here?"
Come up here. You're like, "Oh shit, this still going on up here?"
All right. So I was like, "Cool, fuck it, let's rock." What's good? Did
it make you feel like those? Because he's from New York, fool. So he was talking about the after parties over there. They're like holes in the wall. Like it looks like a regular little small neighborhood. Then you going upstairs and it look all mansion.
Yeah, exactly. Pool tables, and even a stage, a bartender, and the whole thing.
He's kind of right. I went to Skankfest in New York, and I went to Speakeasy. I think that's what they call them.
Yeah.
And it was full. It was like you said, it's a little like alley, and you're like, wait up, and then you goes and it's big, dude. Yeah. It's like, what the fuck? How'd you fit that in that? Nah, he's completely right. It's a whole different vibe.
Yeah, that's a trip, man. I mean, I haven't been to New York in like, I want to say like a good 4 or 5 years. I'm definitely overdue to go back, man. Do you go back and forth?
Yeah. I'm gonna be out there in May, so definitely New Yorkers, come check me. Holla at me.
Oh yeah, man.
But Yeah, it's always popping over there, you know. Like I said, there's always a place to go. People always want to go hang out late or do something during the weekend, you know.
Yeah, that's one of the things that I always hear about, like New York, man. And like people will be like, "Hey, man, it's 3 a.m. Let's go do open mic." Like, who the fuck is doing open mic at fucking 3 a.m.,
It
bro?
just started, dog. Yeah, it's just open. Yeah,
We get to the clubs. We get to the spots at 2 in the morning sometimes, and it's just getting started.
And that's like you starting your night at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
That's legit. Yeah, dude.
No wonder you like wearing Timberlands. Fool. He's like, you fit
Timberlands.
perfect in New York, dog.
That's vampires, you know, vampire hours.
Yeah, that's hard for me to like even. I don't know, man. It's not that even like. When I say it, I'm like, man, fool. I was like, you're not even that fucking viejito, dog. But it's just, I don't know. It's just handling my energy a little bit different because I used to be able to fucking do that, man. But then the repercussions of it, because you always try to keep up. You're like, as long as I'm responsible, I can still keep turning up.
You know what? That shit, you know, after a while, it gets a little played out, and you know, you got business to handle, and you're gonna just approach shit different. You know.
That's true.
The thing you got to be worried about is weed down there. Everyone kept telling me like, "Yo, keep it down with the weed," because I think I'm like Cali, and they were just telling me to like chill.
Blaze up.
Yeah,
that shit is fucking 100% now, bro. I was like
now though, I'm talking about a little bit ago, but I'm pretty sure.
Maybe a few years ago, anywhere we smoked. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I mean now, especially like I mean when you go back up there, like that was recent. I was like 2 days ago that shit became legal. I bet you about to see like a bunch of motherfuckers just standing on porches and shit out there.
Square Park, just fucking smoking at Square Park.
Just smoking, just straight out like I mean, well, y'all be smoking blunts. Yeah, y'all be smoking.
I mean, yeah, they Dutch masters, you know, they do a lot of the fucking what's it called? Blackwoods. Yeah, Fontos. There's a lot of licking and a lot of twisting and a lot of slobbing. I ain't with all that shit, you know.
Yeah, that's a big pet fucking peeve right there, man.
Yeah, like motherfuckers pass you a joint and it's all slobbed up and blunt like a paper, you know. It's like that's not cool, man.
I mean, before though, like it would be like it's crazy how you would okay certain shit like that before, but then once this whole COVID shit came around, everybody started looking at it twice.
Nah, even before COVID, I was always like, nah. That's why I've been stopped smoking blunts. I've been doing the COVID. You know?
Yeah.
Even before,
like smoking your own shit.
We always smoke our own shit. Hell yeah, that was always.
I could understand if like when motherfuckers don't got it, but at the same time, like if you don't got it, don't put yourself in a position where you gotta share it.
I mean, you know, sometimes we'll be at the party, and there's only one joint, so of course it's gonna go around. Everybody get their quick. Let's get back to the party, you know.
Damn. Yeah, man, there you go. A little bit of NY insight, dog.
Yeah, definitely NY. You could guess whatever you want, whatever you're looking for. you could find it.
What's the most popping part of NY to you, dog?
To me, I mean, Manhattan. Like the parties in Manhattan is dope. You know, like the Tony Toca parties. There's a lot of.
I feel like you be knowing all the reggaeton joints to be popping out there, bro. Because like out there, like that's just big out there, bro. Like Connecticut,
but those,
like New York,
you see, but like now, just like I said, Manhattan, because I was thinking hip hop, but now you're talking reggaeton. Let's go to Queens now. We going to Queens.
Is that where all the fucking aspiring daddy Yankees are at?
That's where the Spanish people party and the mommies and the
where they got big pun murals and shit
and all that. Yeah, so that's where you're gonna go. The Steinway Junction, Boulevard.
I feel like
that, you know.
I feel like you get to
Corona.
You get to Queens, and the moment you pull the window down, siempre, what is it? Siempre llegará el día de mi suerte. Like the moment you get there.
Island City. Yeah, it goes on and on, but it's another world. It's another world, and that's when I told you we could walk down a dark alley and go up some steps, and we'll be in a fucking casino.
New York alleys, like New York alley versus LA alleys. You kind of, I don't know me. I know it's comic books, bro, but I'd rather choose the New York one, bro. I have like a better feeling. I'm like, look, bro, either Batman or Spider-Man finna pull up. You know what I mean? I never saw a hero in LA fucking come up as he was walking in the alley. Spider-Man beat up all 6 Crips.
Does LA have a superhero?
You know what? I've done a lot of after hours out here. Cali, don't sleep. Like you guys got.
Cali has some crazy after hours.
I've gone to a few of them. The homie Raz, dude.
He's the underground king. Underground king,
out there,
You guys
I don't
go
know, man.
hard. I was like, wow, okay.
You be seeing some wild shit at those, man. Like, they be letting people, like, fucking just shoot up. Fucking,
and it's wild. And I think it's wilder here because technically you're not supposed to be.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's wilder here.
But I DJ'd a few spots, and just because it was friends, and it was really a hangout to me, but it was dope, you know. Hey, man, people need that outlet, man. You can't get sucked in.
What do you think is gonna happen when this shit opens up? You think it's gonna be like wild, like events are just gonna be sold out, like clubs and shit? Or you think people are gonna be?
Man, people need to be aware. You know, fuck a concert, man. Like,
have you done a party?
Huh?
Have you done a party yet, or a live event?
I've been doing a lot of like Twitch raids and all that, so definitely we're gonna get it popping with that.
You haven't done no like live event like back where like there's people in front type shit.
Yeah, not really, man. It's been like a year, you know, since the thing started, man. You know.
Damn. Yeah, that's the tricky part, bro. Cause like I mean, you know comics, and we know comics that have not gone on stage for a whole year.
Yeah.
Cause like I mean, it doesn't feel the same. Like, you know what I mean, going to do those Zoom shows and all that shit, it just it doesn't have the right reaction. Like, how the fuck you gonna be like, yo, I got this party cracking, ain't nobody coming up to you talk about, yo, that shit was tight, yo, this and that, you know what I mean?
You could never replace the live presence. You could never, you know, that's one thing for sure. I don't care what Zoom and what fucking green screen you got in the back, you can't replace the live.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, like, how do you imagine like those comedy shows? I mean, salute to everybody that did the drive-in comedy shows, man. But imagine like it's like you have to sit there and it's like, oh, I made a joke, and instead of seeing the people's reaction of laughing, it's like beep beep.
Well, if you're really
beep,
laughing,
beep.
are you really laughing? Are you honking?
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? When you're laughing, you laughing. Like, I don't have time to honk. People are falling off the chairs. I've seen people like really like laughing, and that you don't got time to honk.
Yeah, it's I mean,
and even when the shows are back, like, I mean, to be honest, like, if everyone's wearing a mask, like, as like when you hear comedy, you love to hear people laugh. I don't know if that's gonna stop them from laughing in a kind of weird way.
You have to definitely do that shit. You have to have that reaction. Otherwise, like, there's certain careers that, you know, that feeds you, bro. It's like, for example, like, what about strippers? Like, if they did like a Zoom strip, ain't nobody gonna be into that shit.
That's kind of like
you know what? I've been seeing a lot of faces covered, but a lot of tits exposed.
That's the way of flirting now. That's a good point. Yeah, I didn't see that.
That's the new thing now.
It's a plus.
That's the new thing. Face covered, but tits exposed.
At the strip club and shit?
Nah, he's talking all the time. Now think about it.
I'm talking about at the zoo or wherever.
At the zoo, damn.
At the supermarket.
What zoo do you go to?
Yeah, for real. What zoo is this? The ATL zoo? Shit, you know what I mean?
The monkey bunky.
Yo, that shit. Hey, man, we've been getting fucking packed with the super chats. You want to read them off, Ray?
Yeah. Kristen Wright, $2. Is
Big
that
Ray.
fucking little... What do you call that
Little
thing?
pear?
Little pear.
Salute.
Show you real quick.
Little
Thank you.
gunshots.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, but yeah, you know what I'm saying.
Yep.
Okay, we got JG. Oh boy, here we go. $2.99. Fuck it. Sorry, but where's Cairo? What did I miss? LOL.
Who is that?
Yeah.
Cairo fan.
Next question.
I don't know
His
who that
girlfriend.
Next question.
Next one. Esmo de la Tord. He just donated $5. It's all empty and shit.
Thank you, homegirl.
Salute.
Hell
Appreciate you.
Yeah, she got some little candles too.
Will J, $9.99. I'm hip. I'm with it. That's it.
Damn. Coming through.
You better be with it.
Keep it down, Sammy, please.
Or forget it.
Yeah, you could have been here on the show, you dumbass.
Yeah, for real. Fucking Will.
You missed the short
For
bus
real.
or what?
He did miss the short bus.
What kind of April Fools is that?
Right.
All right.
You got another one?
Let's see. I think that's it so far.
That's it, homie.
Will J and then David Esco was the last one,
Let's
right?
go. Let's read it. Let's go. Boom, $5. That's it.
All right, salute. Hey, salute to everybody that's donating up in there, and also everybody that's checking out the sponsors and shit, man.
Shout out to everyone who bought a jar, too.
You know that dude, Esco, though, right?
I do not.
Esco these nuts.
Damn. Got you.
Hey, this fool's been watching. He always brings it up on the Green Thumb show. He's been watching a lot of. He said dwarf boxing.
Oh, yo.
Dwarf boxing?
No,
Hell
dwarf
yeah.
boxing,
Dwarf
like
boxing, yo,
little
that's-
midget boxing, bro.
Yo, look into that because it's the next shit. It's taking over.
Like,
do
is
It
it the
took over me.
NFTs
It
or
took
what?
over me. No, it's official.
You guys
They-
ever looked up,
championship belts and everything?
No, but do they have their
What
own
the
league or
hell?
what?
Yeah.
Can you
it
look this
gets,
up, Ray,
like,
please?
all right, you got.
What's it called? Like he'll look it up right now.
Look up rough. No, what is it? Rough and rugged or something.
Rough and rugged midgets.
Yeah, midget fighting or something. There's one a brutal fight.
Damn, he said
Damn,
fucking brutal.
brutal.
Whoa.
Yeah, put that.
I'll
put
see what
that
I can
one.
do.
When I think fucking brutal, dog, I think like
Oh,
I-
snap.
Oh,
I think
shit.
Mankind and Undertaker throws him off the fucking Hell in a
Nah,
Cell.
But
They're-
yo,
they're
it's
probably
getting,
just like
it's
baby,
getting
like
real
gorillas.
crazy now where like even the champion got another dude that's like from Australia or something.
Are they yoked?
Huh?
Are they like little yoked,
Yeah,
buff?
yeah, but you know how there's sometimes the height difference is so that matters.
They're
The
still fighting
reach,
for
'cause
weight. They're
you
still fighting with.
got that reach.
Yeah, cause certain
So,
like I seen
If
it-
I'm taller than you, I'm gonna have a longer reach, so I'm gonna be tagging
Yeah.
you more. Pong, pong.
But they're still fighting with weight, right? Oh, you
yeah,
still gotta have a certain weight. Yeah.
certain interviews with these dwarf athletes have like shown, bro, like there's some dwarf that they could be the same size, but they got like the T-Rex hands going on, so they don't have that reach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's the champion right there, KC. Look, see,
He looks like he could be a jerk.
Oh,
bro.
he looks mean, dog.
yo,
This fool looks like he drinks
That is-
Monster.
Oh,
Yo.
definitely.
telling you.
The
Oh
blue
shit,
one,
this is
too.
like a legit
This is
fucking
legit,
yeah.
dog.
Oh damn,
Oh, damn.
Look at them cameras, dog.
This guy, yo, he's like, yo, I'm ready for the champ. Look,
that's like
look,
Colton if he was a
look,
midget.
look. Oh,
Oh, shit.
Whoa, this is legit.
Yeah, this is fucking
Oh,
legit. Oh
no.
damn.
Oh, damn.
Hey, if this is being televised, that means you could bet on these fools. I'm about to start
yeah,
betting
yeah,
on
know,
them.
yeah.
dog.
There's a whole nother. This is a whole nother market. We got to tap into it.
You know what this reminds me of?
Oh,
Little
look,
people
that shit
money.
is packed, B.
Oh, that's packed. Yeah.
That shit is packed. People in there chilling, drinking, having a great time watching some midget champion
Hey,
boxing.
what's the regular time for a fight? It's like 3 minutes, right?
It's 3 minutes. Yeah.
Yeah,
for
so
a
he's
regular
supposed to
fight.
get like a minute and a half, right? Oh, he's supposed to
Instead
get
of,
yeah,
instead of 10,
yeah.
instead
They
of 10
get a
rounds,
little
it's
half.
5 rounds.
Yeah, they get a little half the minute, bro.
Yo, but I know we've talked about this, but what if fucking bump fights blew up like this?
Damn.
You remember bump fights?
Yeah, that was cool
Oh,
as
yeah.
fuck.
Yeah, like right now with
You
the
know-
whole
I
fucking
think-
Skid Road.
You know what took over? There's another one now that I watch is street beefs.
Is that what the felons and
Street
the
beefs.
cops?
Nah,
No,
it's just street backyard.
Oh, like Kimbo Slice motherfuckers?
Yeah, backyard. They do a circle around you, and you just out in the middle of the woods scrapping with somebody. And you know you're gonna win money. You know you
Yeah.
get a little
Hey,
whatever. at the
That's
end.
some Florida
No,
shit,
but they're
bro.
real beefs though. It'll be someone that
Yeah,
fucked your
they-
wife
they-
or like
they-
fucked your
they have
girlfriend.
real beef. So
Real
they're like,
beefs.
this is where we're gonna
Oh,
settle.
Right there, yeah.
hold on.
Street beefs.
Yeah.
They hate each
Is-
other,
yo,
dog.
Is that's a New
Yeah,
York
see,
thing,
see?
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. This is they have West Coast. Matter of fact, they have
Yo,
a
because
West Coast.
I saw this one build up. I don't know if it's an East Coast rapper. His name's China Mac.
Look.
That fool's tall. Look at that fool.
These motherfuckers from the crowd. They're just like, boom, let's go.
You know China Mac from New York,
It's Pete
The
Davidson
Asian
and
dude?
Kodak Black.
China Black.
the China Mac or whatever. Like,
Oh,
or
nah.
he's the Asian MC, right? He's
Okay.
and he's big out there. I've heard him on Shade 405, and he does his thing
Yeah.
in the New York scene. But he was promoting this one thing where he was backing up these two brothers. They were real brothers, but they got beef and they were gonna fight. And it wasn't called this, but it's like a New York thing, bro. Like fools be betting on it, and like
Yeah. What are you crazy?
it's like real life fight. We don't have that out in the West Coast, bro.
Let me tell you. These people have links for you to bet. They send you the link, and you link on, and you gonna bet and watch your fight live that day. This shit is been
Yeah.
going on for a minute. You just gotta jump in now.
Man, that's wild,
Damn,
man.
that's crazy.
Yeah, because everything's fucking taking off this like on this new way, bro. Because you're seeing an explosion. I feel like we're going through like, you know how everybody says that history kind of repeats itself. Everybody's going. It's like we're going through the phase like the Spanish. What is it? The Spanish flu or whatever. The shit that made everybody wear masks for like 10 years. That shit happened. Then Roaring '20s came up and food started coming up. So I feel like you're about to enter a decade of like where there's new shit coming up. Like, have you seen? We talked about it before. NFTs. You know about NFTs?
No.
All right, so we talked about it on the show.
Explain to them what they
Yeah,
are,
so
though.
it's a collectible item. Like it could be like a comic book, piece of art, a song. Let's say Psycho Les does a song, and let's say the Stu Banger song.
Okay,
You released an NFT, and only people that bought this, you make 20 of these songs that only 20 of these people could get, and that's their intellectual property.
Yeah. All right.
It's like being able to get trading cards and stuff like that, but online. So you could get a pack of 10 NFT clips from the last Laker game, and it's LeBron's best dunk. You're making money off these things online, but it's kind of tricky, man, because everything's moving on there because it's becoming very crypto. So like instead of horse racing, they now have NFT horse racing where you could race with crypto. You can start building. I just got sent a link to another one, and I wish I remembered the name. It was like you can start making money through crypto off of like being able to develop your own Minecraft land type shit. Well, all these different things. It's becoming more accessible. I mean, Bobo has Bobo token, and then like he's on his own lane with that. But like I seen all of a sudden everybody has a brand new NFT to release.
Well, fucking there's a web browser. All I know it pays you if you're on the fucking internet a lot, you download this web browser and it will pay you money in crypto. And it's called BAT. I have some of it, so if you download it, you're hooking me up.
BAT?
But BAT. So all you do is, like, if you're on the internet all the time, and they'll pay you to use it, so you're kind of making money for them because they're probably using your data and selling it to someone else. But the point is you can literally scroll the internet and make crypto, and it's just like you said, everyone's making money from somewhere else. Like, people getting paid from crypto.
Well, what about prostitutes?
What do you mean what about prostitutes?
How they making money?
Pay crypto.
He's got a good point.
Oh, without cat? I mean, I'm pretty sure.
How do you buy drugs from somebody with
online?
Cryptos.
Like the dark web.
Yeah,
that's
what
people
on the streets.
Nah, not on the streets, man. You know what though? I have seen it in certain movies, and I think that it must happen where somebody might show up to like I don't know, the coke plug and be like, I want these keys. I got 2 Bitcoins. And you know what I mean? He gives them the hard drive or some shit like that. Cause bro, you gotta imagine they're getting hip to it.
Oh yeah, now though.
Yeah, they gotta be hip to it, bro. You don't think that like if you went to like one of these fools and said, I got 10 Bitcoins.
You thinking any cartel member is trading any Bitcoin for money right now? You think there's cartel members like El Chapo, El Cartel de Sinaloa?
I'm not saying necessarily them, but
it's a serious question. Like, you think so? I think they could be. They're not stupid.
I don't think I picture them doing it. I picture the Italians doing it.
I picture them doing it.
I picture the Italians having like a grip of Bitcoins. They was out there doing their Tony Soprano status, bro.
Think about it, dude. It's money that technically is not being traced in a weird kind of way.
As far as I remember, Italian foods are the first ones to take care of all that fucking paperwork shit and make it look legal and shit. You know what I mean? With the garbage disposal system, and they had that whole politics. They made it look good in paper, and it was straight. You know what I'm saying? That shit.
Well, there's shit coins.
Yeah.
You don't fuck with crypto? Nah.
I haven't had to yet, but
what about stocks? You got some stocks in here, there? Couple?
I got some.
There we go.
Popping.
Okay,
I always got stocks.
that's the same kind of shit.
Yeah, but this is like, I don't know.
You still got that little. It's a gamble every time, bro. It's like a lot of people don't really even know what they're doing. They're just like, oh yeah, I got stocks, man. But
I definitely, there's definitely some stocks that didn't do good. So it's.
You gotta take that L.
Yeah, it's nothing. Life goes on, You
gotta take that L sometimes, bro.
That's the game.
Yeah.
Nothing's promised to you.
You ever back to the whole wrestling thing? You ever got invited to any of those backyard wrestling things, or you ever seen any of those?
Yeah.
Back there, you seen like the jumping off of the roof and doing all this shit?
Oh no. Like the fucking what is it? What is it called? When motherfuckers jumping off.
Yeah,
the
backyard
roofs.
wrestling.
Yeah.
They would. I remember that used to be a thing. I feel like that was like a IE thing. Like who's in the IE that drank Faygo? They would fucking get on the roof.
I've been to like backyard scraps. Like where it's literally these guys hate each other, same shit. You guys hate each other.
I've been to backyard barbecues.
What about? I mean, I know you've been to cockfights.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit. I don't know that. Like anytime.
I mean, not usually, but there's always kind of a fight there because a lot of money going down there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
People lose money, and there's gonna be a fight. It's just like.
A lot of money to lose.
Yeah, and there's no cops there. There's no security, so you'll rather pull out a gun. I'm not paying you. Pulls out a gun.
I remember I went to like it was like an Asian spot, and it was a restaurant, and in the back you could see that the Asian foods, they had like what is it, yen or some shit. They had a picture of whoever ruled China over there, and they were fucking betting on it, but they were putting the fighting fish, and the same thing.
Oh, those
yeah,
fighting
I
fish.
was just
Oh,
like,
I
yo.
didn't think about that. Is that thing you could legit make them fight like
Yeah, like you,
on site though?
Yeah,
And they can kill each other.
Yeah,
beta fish.
Yeah, the beta fish.
Yeah, it was like this beta fish fight.
Fools be gambling on some crazy shit. But
I know that for sure.
Yeah, but when you make two things fight each other, like it's one thing when you make two humans fight each other, but damn, dog, like when you make two other things fight each other, like it's a lot of pressure, dog.
And you're gonna kill them both at the end.
Yeah, I know, cause like who's gonna want the other dog that lost or the other chicken that got beat down to survive? Like, damn, that's just crazy. You pretty much build up a car to crash it, dog. Like,
Pretty
you know what I
much,
mean? Yeah, like you
feed them, you make them run. So they
it's
can
a
be strong.
steroid ass.
Dog,
Have you ever seen a fighting chicken?
No, they look beautiful.
Like those trainer
They're
fucking
beautiful.
chickens, like the ones that be throwing down.
They're beautiful.
What's it called, a gallo?
Yeah, like a gallo, bro, like for a cockfight. But like a trained one, bro. Them motherfuckers are
Like,
beefy,
like,
bro.
But like taken care of, like they condition the neck feathers and shit.
I don't remember exactly when, but I definitely, I've been to all kind of shit, B.
Yeah, that shit. What's the craziest shit you've been to like that in the East Coast?
Oh man, as far as the East Coast,
Have you been? I had just asked him. He had said, I don't know anyone who has personally. Like, have you been to, or heard anybody about a dog fight?
That's some
dog
southern
fight?
shit, bro.
Yeah, I know. I know that's not a New York thing, but
I never was a part of that shit. I don't really condone that shit. I
Yeah.
don't like that shit.
but
me
did you
either.
hear about it though? About like
See,
that's crazy
that's
to
going.
me.
It's going on. And like
Yeah,
I'm not into that, so I'm not looking for that.
Yeah,
so.
only time I ever heard that shit was like from fools that were from areas like Alabama and shit. I'm like, fool, why you? I was like, you can't fight any other animal, dog.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Word.
Imagine having pet apes in this fight.
Yo, my shit is the Russian slaps. Oh,
Ooh.
the slap
Oh,
fights.
the slap-
that shit's funny.
Yeah.
Yo, that slap the shit out of yourself. Fuck, leave the dogs alone.
Agree, yeah.
Yeah, man. Like, though taking one of those slaps, bro, that shit could put you in a concussion, bro. Like for
Yo,
sure.
my nigga. They showed this one dude with his fucking shit swollen, and this was like a couple days after the slapping. So it's like, these guys go home that night and they gotta heal up.
Yeah, I mean,
It's real. It's real in the field.
yeah, that fucking slap, bro. Like your brain is like floating up in there, bro.
That shit is no joke.
You'd be a concussion and shit. I mean, bro,
man.
you could fall off that chair and you'd
But
be a
you know
vegetable
what,
if
man?
you fall the wrong way.
These guys, a lot of these guys are like they're really training for this. For real, training to take slaps and training how to slap and they taking that shit serious because there's a lot of money.
Yeah.
A lot of Russian mafia.
There's a whole lot of new shit too that's becoming sports too, bro. Like you could bet on anything. Like I was talking to my friend and he said, "Yo, I'm training my kids to be good at paintball." I don't know that you could become pro off that shit.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Like straight up pro, like you get sponsored by like a Monster team or Red Bull team or I don't know exactly who's gonna sponsor you or just certain random shit like that. Like imagine like you become pro at ping pong.
Well, there's in Lake Elsinore where I live. There's a little arena, and that's just packed every Saturday and Sunday with kids, little paintball parties. It's packed. And
You gotta train.
It's expensive,
yeah, like,
dog. The balls are expensive.
Like if you have a kid, you gotta train that motherfucker to be good at something that not everybody's trying to be good at. You know what I mean?
For real.
Like I'm like Xavier, if you have a kid, bro, you better teach him something else than soccer.
You're right. That's what every time.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I was like, you gotta fucking teach them. Be like, hey, look, fool, you got the whole Mexican neighborhood and the whole percentage of California trying to become the next Ronaldinho up in here. You gotta be like, hey, if you'll become the first fucking Roger Federer or Federico of fucking tennis, bro.
Yeah, tennis, yeah, golf. Those are like things that no one plays. That it's
Fool,
easy to
those
get a
fools
scholarship. It's easy to get a scholarship from that because there's not that there's not that much competition.
Fool, you know how
you just gotta be semi good, dog.
How much more
good.
valuable that shit sounds to a college, bro? It's like, oh man, we got this Asian tennis player from Palisades or this fucking Mexican, full Mexican. His dad is a paisa that made it over here, and he's a #1 in his league in South Central in tennis. They're gonna take that exotic Mexican tennis player because you ain't never heard of nothing like that, bro.
Quickly.
You got like Asian fools playing tennis are a dime a dozen, bro. Yeah, for real, dog.
Yeah, that's why basketball is the hardest one. How many people are on the court?
Yeah, man, that shit is wild.
That's
man.
one of the hardest ones out of the sports to become famous, to be fucking make money. And
You gotta
pro
be
at.
like, you gotta be genetically gifted too for some sports, bro. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah,
can't have a
that's
scrawny
one of
ass
those.
fool fucking play football and shit.
Yeah, man. You can't be a dickhead.
Yeah, like fools be getting injured and shit. You can't have like you gotta definitely for some of those things you gotta be genetically gifted for that shit. Like Arnold's son, bro. You seen that fool?
Oh yeah.
That fool's yoked, dog. The one he had with the.
And he ain't his dad, but he ain't his dad.
No, the one that he had with the Guatemalan fucking
with the maid.
the maid.
Yeah.
Bro, Arnold's son is yoked, dog. He got like Guatemalan genes and fucking Austrian. Yeah, that fool's like at his prime. He could be out there killing. He could be like the next Aaron Hernandez, bro, if he wanted to.
That's insane.
Got them fucking Terminator fucking genes, bro.
Damn, Terminators.
That's just fucking wild, dog. Yeah. Hey, Xavier, you seen that shit that happened? What is it? Well, you're in the conspiracy game, and I know you guys probably have an explanation. What happened with that fucking boat that blocked that shit, dog?
I don't know, dog.
Why was that shit all black,
It's
dog?
all black. Yo, it was weird. Trust me, I don't fucking know. If I knew, I probably wouldn't be here.
What's this about?
You seen that shit? It's like the
the
fucking canal or some shit like that.
The Suarez Canal or some shit like that. There was this boat that was blocking all the like $1 trillion of product from coming across so instead of going all the way towards Argentina, they made they literally fucked the whole earth up, and they took out the land, and they made a way to go through. That way you'd save so much time. And there was a boat that was blocking it off, and it was blocking 1 trillion things of product, merch, people that just coming from Europe going to get it to United States, getting it to Cali. Yeah. It was blocking it off. And my thing is for a week, I get it might make I just don't understand how you can't move it. I just don't understand how you can't move that. That sounds like the easiest thing to me. And I don't know. I'm obviously an idiot. That's why I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I don't know what to tell you.
Seems like you can just pull it from the front.
Exactly. See, exactly what I'm trying to say. Just pull it from the front. I don't fucking know. And then and then you would go online on Google Maps, and the whole thing was blocked off for some reason. Who the fuck knows what they were doing? It was just sketchy. You know me. People sending me weird shit for the conspiracies, and Ezone's right. I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
That's some fucking alien undercover shit, bro.
When Ezone starts asking questions,
that's when you know. Because why they gotta block that shit, bro? And then every fucking month they give you a low key It's like that post you never see on your Instagram page, and you follow the people, so you're supposed to see what they're up to, but then you don't know until they reveal the grand secret, you know what I mean? But then you go back, you're like, oh, they were posting every week, I just didn't see it.
Yeah.
Because every month I feel like they give you a little more, hey, next month we're gonna give you the aliens.
Oh, well, they're supposed to disclose all the alien shit during that COVID thing.
They could block certain things from you.
Yeah, I've had people that watch this podcast and we'll talk about certain shit. And
certain crowds.
Yeah, certain things. And then they'll be getting advertisements for certain things that we mentioned on the podcast. They're like, hey, man, I think my phone is listening to the podcast while I'm listening to you. That shit, it'd be some crazy, it's some new level shit.
Yeah, I don't know. That shit is crazy, man. You'll be talking about one subject. Next thing you know, you look at your phone, you're just like, what the fuck?
I don't know, dude. I also like that it fucking knows when I got to go home, where I'm going. Like today, knew I was coming here on Thursday.
Yeah, because
it told me that you should leave now if you want to get there at the time you usually get there. Yeah, it's creepy, but it's fucking beneficial sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the routine, bro.
Yeah.
They got that shit down, bro.
Yeah.
They'll know. It's almost like they got it down where it's they'll know when you're hungry. You ever been driving and then your phone, you'll be on Waze and then they'll show you let's say you like Carl's Jr. and be like, Les, the Carl's Jr. coming up. They got a special on this burger that you like. And then you sold, man. I feel like you don't give in to the technology like that.
Yeah, nah, I don't, man. I'm real hardcore. I'm fuck all that.
He bust out a flip phone and shit.
Yeah.
Pulls out a pager.
Nah,
Yeah, but
he's nah. He's like, you gotta catch me on the. You gotta catch me on the.
You gotta catch me on the low, bro.
The whole, I'm on top of shit,
And it's they get a hold of me with a signal in the sky, bro. Yeah, bro. That's some wild shit, man. I was like. Before, it used to just be a fucking landline, bro. You remember making prank calls? We talked about it earlier. Fucking making prank calls, dog.
Yeah. On a
that
fucking
shit.
Phone with push buttons, b. Doot, 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 doot.
Yeah, man. That was the shit. You ever made prank calls, Xavier?
Yeah, not sophisticated like that. I was a lot younger, but I just made super prank calls like you see online, like is your refrigerator running?
Okay,
yeah,
that's
catch
not,
it. I know something stupid like that. That's what I'm talking about. Not
Yeah.
sophisticated. I was a kid, dog.
Like a prank. Yeah. It's like you don't have to hurt somebody for it, but you know what I mean? You gotta definitely let it be known. I remember, the second attempt of the senior prank that I did for the high school thing. We used to have this spot called the book room, and it used to be downhill, and that's where you would go get your textbooks and shit. You rent them out, right? And they used to have this drain because it used to be downhill. So obviously when it rained, they didn't want it to fill up. So one day we fucking stole the rubber cement, and we're like, oh, it's supposed to rain later. You know what I mean? We had seen this shit on the news, so we're like. Fuck it. We fucking threw some dirt on top first to see if we could cover it up, and then we threw the rubber cement and covered it back up some more. So once it hardened up, I was like, we're just like, oh shit, hopefully this worked. Bro, I was like, it started pouring down, and it took like about 4 hours before you heard the fucking the announcement. The little PSA was like, beep. It was like, the book room will not be accessible for the rest of the day due to a flooding. Bro, I fucking,
so happy,
I was almost dying, and I almost gave it away by like when that shit happened, man. It's just, I think it's when you go to public school, you just like doing dumb shit. Like, you just feel like you want to destroy it for no reason.
Oh yeah.
Or just like when you're younger, like you didn't do no maniac shit like that, Les?
Or piss on the corner somewhere. Fuck it.
Yeah, like knowing there's a bathroom right there.
I would just call my homies' moms' phones and just act like they didn't go to school.
And just pretend?
Yeah, just pretend they didn't go to school and shit like that. And like, bro, like, they would look at me the next day, like, bro, what the fuck you call my mom, fool?
Or they would have, there'd be certain times where you pretend you're like a cop. Or be like, yeah, this is Officer such and such, and you're talking to an adult. Can I please speak to like such and such? And then their parents will freak out, and they'll be like, oh, es la policía, quiere hablar contigo. And then like when you give it to them, like, what's up, nigga? Like, you know what I mean? You're talking to them, and you know, and then like, no, es la policía. They trip them out because their parents would be all tripped out. I think the jokes that got really the worst is when it cost somebody something. Like if you ever had some shit delivered from like Pizza Hut or something like that, or the local spot. That's a bit extra right there.
Yeah, I can't do that because that's people's hard-earned money right there.
And the fucked up thing is a lot of those dudes end up having to pay for that shit, bro.
Yeah, they do.
Or they get taxed for it. They're like, oh, how did you not know and all this shit.
Word up.
Yeah, man. I used to do fucked up shit when I was younger, man. Like, but not like stuff to like mess things up. Like I talked about it last time, the shit that I did at the homies party and shit. When he had his house all open, started destroying shit, put a Corona in the microwave.
I mean, when you're young, you're exploring. You got to remember you're exploring. So, hey, man, that's what it's all about, man. You know?
Yeah.
By the time you're 30 or 40, you should have already explored enough to know that, yo, what you got to do and what you don't want to do no more. You know?
Do you remember, like, do you have a certain memory of some bad shit that you're like, I don't even know why I did that?
Yeah. I mean, shit. Everything, man. There's a lot of shit, man. Just sometimes just like partying a lot, you know, and me being a DJ.
Yeah.
Where's a DJ at the party? So what happens at the parties?
Yeah.
I end up drinking and people bringing you drinks and boom, boom, and I'm rocking, and next thing you know, it becomes an everyday thing.
Yeah.
It becomes a normal thing, really.
Like what's
not even like it's a bad thing. It's just normal, you know. Just it's just, you know.
Like what's the craziest thing you've ever received while DJing? Because I imagine like I've seen it with certain friends here, and like they all have like a different thing. They're like, some of them would just be like, oh, you know what? The craziest thing I got is drugs. Some people would be like, yo, somebody give me some shoes, some crazy.
Yeah. All kind of shit, man. People give me all kind of shit, and I accept it all, you know, because you never know when you're gonna need it.
Yeah. So. You just take it?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I was like, and did you start DJing at an early age?
Yeah.
Like how early?
Yeah. I've been DJing since real early, but it led into making beats and so I kind of left the DJ alone.
Yeah.
But after all these years, I'm back on my DJ shit again. Like, you know, my first love. So it's like that's what I've been always doing. So it's easy for me to like.
That's crazy because a lot of people that they try something for the first time or like they try something and they like it and then they have to take a break like that. You never come back from that break. A lot of times, a lot of people, you know, even though you love it, it's just like people usually say like, oh, life took its toll and all this shit. So it's dope that you actually reconnected.
Yeah. It's definitely good, man. You know, props to Be Real for even, you know, letting me rock with y'all and shit. So definitely mad props.
Yeah, no, it's been a trip, man. I was like, when you came in here, I was like, oh man, I was like, finally a homie that fucking comes through and gets down with the beer, bro. I was like, I don't. This shit doesn't just have to fucking sit in here the whole time, and then gotta start to see you cutting it up.
You guys got beer, got weed. Hey, I'll be here every day.
All right. Yeah, man. All we need to do is fucking start betting on the little midget fighting, bro. Hey, are you gonna watch that movie?
Which one?
They're making a super big deal out of it. I really don't care too much for it. The King Kong versus Godzilla.
No, it's stupid.
It's
stupid.
I heard Godzilla whoops that fool's ass.
Oh, it's dumb.
Yo, Godzilla's gonna fuck him up because you got to think about it. Godzilla just gotta turn around and whip you with his tail. Pow! He don't even gotta be.
He also
at
shoot
your
fire.
reach. Shoot fire at you. He'll fucking jump and stomp you. He'll fucking.
A gorilla got hands
he
though.
Can karate kick you too, cause I seen Godzilla throw some drop kicks.
Yeah.
Some killer drop kicks that put a lot of motherfuckers down.
Dude, cut a tailed lizard off. What happens?
It regrows it.
All right, there we go.
So you just
saying. I'm just saying. That's it.
King Kong, only thing, if he grabs you and he got you, he might tear you up.
Might need some jujitsu. If you know some jujitsu,
he might tear you up, and you know.
I mean, because when I haven't seen it yet, but when I saw the previews, like I saw fucking King Kong take a swing, and then I seen Godzilla on top of him and the other fucking thing, and I'm just like, okay, they're fucking throwing down up in here, bro. You know what I mean? And it's I also wondered too. I was like, man, these two monsters are epic, but you know, they could have made somebody else fight. Like, remember when they did it? I feel they didn't do justice to that movie. What is it? Freddy versus Jason.
No, they did do justice. This is a good movie.
You thought it was a good? You thought it was what you could expect from it?
No, I mean,
did you see that list?
Hey, that was the beginning of motherfucker versus motherfucker. You know?
Yeah.
So
Like what's one that you would like to fucking see that's like you know what if they made it?
Yeah.
Do you have one that you're like, you know what, I want to see this throwdown?
I never gave it no thought.
I wouldn't mind if they threw some Chucky in there.
But who would he fight? He's a dog.
Jason. They're
Fool,
they're the same shit though.
He's
I mean,
a
at the end of the day, they all
dog,
come
bro.
back to life.
Yeah.
He's
Jason and the Annabelle doll.
No, it'd be Chucky and the
Chucky and the
Annabelle
Annabelle
doll.
doll.
Yeah. But like I never seen that bitch do anything crazy like that. Besides like make the wall start bleeding or something like that. That didn't really hurt nobody.
Yeah. What about Carrie or Exorcist?
Damn, dog.
One of them was stabbing her pussy.
I want to say the Exorcist one will probably have that one, bro. That bitch
You
is
rather
crazy.
bone her?
No, he's talking about like if they fought.
Oh, I thought you meant boning.
Yeah, what are you thinking about, dog?
Who's gonna win? I think Exorcist got more. But don't sleep. Hey, Carrie will drop a bucket of fucking pork blood on you.
That's true. Bro. I mean,
choke you or something.
I don't know, man. But the Exorcist had like crazy. The bro, she did that fucking owl
her head
thing.
Spin, her head spin.
She threw up on the fucking on the priest. She fucking did she shove the crucifix in her pussy?
She threw the fucking priest out the window, kid.
Yeah, that's. Hey, he's still. What did you say? He's like, you remember being a kid and they took you to go see that?
Yeah, really. I was like probably 2 years old.
Bro, his parents took this fool,
My
dog.
parents took me when that shit came out.
I was gonna ask him that because people were really terrified when that movie came out. It was a big deal.
I was terrified for the whole fucking who knows until
That's gotta be fucked up. You're like 2 years old. You're only remembering sounds mostly, and you're hearing.
Hey, you know who?
Seeing these images and shit.
You know who must have loved that shit? The church. How many people started going to church after that movie?
Yeah, right. It was like a reverse promo.
It's like reverse promo. The church all stoked. Be like, yeah, go watch that shit. So you think the devil's real and gonna come over there and fucking you need us.
Exactly.
I mean, which one would you like to see? What would be like a dream lineup for you? Like that you want to see these two.
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
I would like to see fucking Goku fight fucking Superman.
Oh, you're talking about like something like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's any two characters that you would want to choose. I mean, I just feel like nobody could fuck Superman up. He's just too powerful. I'm like, but then you got to put him up against somebody who's powerful like that too. I think
Goku's.
I think like Dragon Ball Z characters could fuck him up. You know, one of them could just go fly up to the moon and get that rock that kills him and just sock him in the face with it and just knock his ass out.
True. Goku could definitely fucking go to wherever the fuck. What's that thing? Homeboy, Kryptonite.
Yeah, Krypton.
Go get some Kryptonite.
Yeah, Krypton would be good. What about you, Sammy? You got a dream lineup?
Not really, no.
Like you never thought about putting two things. Like it's like I think about this shit all the time. Like you know, like making two gorillas fight. But when you have like an ultimate lineup, even if it's fictional characters,
Fuck, that's kind of a hard one.
Something to think about.
Yeah.
People are fucking saying that shit in the chat room and shit. You know, but let me go ahead and take this moment. If you need a beer, Les, you can go down there and get it too, man. Yeah. I was like, I'm gonna take this moment right now.
There's no magic carpets over here.
Yeah, it's all organic, bro. But what is it? I want to take this moment to let them know about our second sponsor for the episode. Our second sponsor comes from Zishy.com. Zishy.com. Was it Zishy? All right, well, fuck it. Our second sponsor comes with Zishy.com. It's Zishy.com gives you access to galleries of fucking sexy, erotic, nude / aspiring model type girls. You know, for just $10.99, you get access to all these sexy girls. Make sure you guys check them out on the Instagram at Zishy.
Go to the Instagram.
Oh damn! This is the actual. That was damn. We were
yeah.
That was the
fuck.
actual one.
Yeah.
That was the actual. It's fine though.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's all fine because it wasn't anything crazy. But you actually got an inside sneak peek into the actual gallery. So there you go.
Trust me, guys. Go to the website as you saw.
Yep, you saw all those girls. They have a different file each at Zishy.com. Check them out. For $10.99, you can get away from the pussy that looks like it smells fishy and join Zishy for $10.99. Check them out. Thank you for sponsoring the show. And, you know, we also have another sponsor as well, too. I'll let you know in a couple minutes. But, yeah, man, it's been a chill fucking episode, man. I feel like we've been doing this shit every day now. I'm like, imagine we had to do this shit every day. We'd be so burnt out, bro.
Dude, we got to do Saturday, 2 days from now.
I know. I'm like, I'm over
Because,
here.
yeah, I mean, low-key, I fucked up and I couldn't be here Saturday. So we had a 3-a-week. They're getting 3 a week this week.
Yeah, man. Hey, fucking people
It's
are
like, it's like we don't smoke the same, took a blue chew, dog.
people said it's like nip slip.
I know, I saw these fools. These fools are all about it.
I'll blur it.
Yeah, they're fucking digging
It's all
it.
good.
Do we have, what is it? Do we have any more super chats?
Yeah, we got plenty.
Let's go ahead and start running through these super chats before we get any more carried away.
Gorilla Strong, $5.
The gorilla there. Les brought the munchies, dog. But yeah, what is it?
Ask me some chips, dog.
Yeah,
What you want? What you want?
Lays, dog. Toss it. Thank you. Gorilla Strong, $5. Shout out to Psycho Les. Any stories during the Off the Books recording with Pun and Cuban Link? Much love from Virginia.
Yeah.
Dad Free Zone.
I mean, the biggest story is we had 2 beats at the time, and one of them was the Off the Books beat, and Pun made the right decision to be like, yo, that other beat is fire, but if we use this beat, we're gonna blow. So we was like, say no more. Let's go to the studio, and the rest is history. You know, we got in there and we started cooking the beat up. And the beat was already cooked. Before we dropped the beat, I already had the beat like rocking for like 3 years. So when that's the
story behind it.
That's the story, yeah, behind that beat.
That's crazy, man. This we got to work with.
But
fucking
sometimes,
Pun.
when a beat drops, don't think it came out that year. That beat probably been floating around for years, you know.
Do you think that like certain songs that even if they don't release or like the beat's been out there for a year, like it doesn't matter the how old the song is, it's the potential or like the content of the actual song. That's what makes it.
Yeah. I mean, especially when you're doing 90s hip hop, it never gets old. There's no such thing as it's gonna be. It's always original. Hip hop is always original. It don't matter whenever you drop it.
That's right. There you go. Some insight with Psycho Les, dog. Salute.
Salute.
Cheers. We got a next one?
Yep. Will J, $4.99. NY. I blew my lungs out in 2008 from Vanilla Dutch Masters. Jeter's #1 and #2.
Hell yeah.
Fucking Will. He's like the official fucking sponsor for fucking Jeters, bro.
Yeah, dude, for sure.
We got a couple from David Esco.
Okay.
All of them are 3 of them are $5.
My homie Will, he smokes nothing but Jeters. All right, so you said we have a couple from David Esco?
Yeah, 3 of them are $5. One is tinfoil hat.
Thank you, Storm.
Salute.
Of course.
Best combo.
Salute to David, bro. This was going on.
I know, thank you.
Another one that says, let's go.
Appreciate you, David, for all them donations, man. We're going to have some mystery boxes up hopefully this weekend for you guys. I just been getting, backtrack with getting all this stuff in production, but I've been working on some stuff. I have some baseball tees coming out too, from, the High and Hungry.
Actually, I'm wearing one.
And the We Don't Smoke the Same podcast as well, too. Yeah, Xavier getting the exclusive and shit.
Like an Instagram model right now. I'm wearing one. Look at me.
Yeah, well, I see those remarks from your podcast from the Tinfoil podcast where he was what does Tripoli say? He was like, somebody said, who does this Brad Pitt motherfucker think he is?
Wait, whoa, what are you talking
Remember
about?
in the last Tinfoil, he was asking, he's like, who's this guy that think he's Brad Pitt?
I'm lost.
Tripoli said that somebody asked him in the last show where he went to go do live. That
Oh,
was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Where's
Oh,
it-
me. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, they were talking about that it's you, dog. They be
Nah.
hating on your beard,
Always,
dog.
They
They think your beard is a conspiracy, dog.
It could be.
I feel that all the barbershop game comes from like New York, bro.
Yeah, I would.
You know what I mean? I feel that like all the shit that hits like as a wave, like from like what we were talking about barbershops earlier, that shit fucking comes from New York first, bro. Like
a lot originated.
Yeah.
From New York.
What is it? Like they
into that shit.
like they have like the little cover ups, like the shit that when they fucking glue the hair and they fucking paint your beard. I feel like that shit came from over there, bro. Motherfuckers really care that much about freshness, bro. You know what I mean? Because every time they have the video of who they do it on, it's always like Puerto Rican looking food. You know what I mean? I was like, man, I don't know any Puerto Rican foods out here. You know, the farthest we get is like maybe a little Cuban mix.
If that, yeah,
yeah,
you're right.
yeah. So I'm just, and then you see the barbershop there too. I was like, man, that's just like a thin ass Puerto Rican mustache. That's for sure is some like New York shit.
That's funny.
Yeah, man, you be like, you know, that I feel like that's where all like, and also it gets influenced too by like that wave of like that Spanish music too, like the reggaeton shit or you know, like the designs. I was talking about getting designs earlier when I was younger. I would fucking be getting some dope ass designs on my head and shit. So and then like now I guess like the new wave of it is when you make the designs with paint. Like you've been seeing people, everybody trying. Yeah, they get like the little Spider-Man pattern on their head when it's all dyed, or the leopard pattern. They get the little J Balvin.
Props to these barbers, man. That shit is hard, man.
Yeah, for real.
Shit, the way I seen masterpieces on motherfuckers' heads, like crazy.
Like the dudes that be cutting up and they paint actual portraits. Like I remember seeing a video once of this Bob Marley kind of like portrait, and they even lit a little incense up to make it look like it was a blunt. I was like, yo, that was some next level shit. But then I'm like, how long does that haircut last, bro? Like till like 8 o'clock in the morning? I mean, till 8 o'clock in at night, because your shit's gonna grow back, bro. It's like when you shave. The next day you're gonna shave again.
I'm saying, it's about capture. They caught it on camera, so it's forever.
And they love doing that. It's another thing. You have to love to do that. You can't.
Hey, that's
sit
why
there.
chicks take pictures of their nails, huh?
Oh yeah, there's some
like
shit
before
like
they break them or some shit like that, or they fucking they do it. They're like, oh, I gotta take a picture of my nails. This girl worked hard on them.
I just met that homegirl that was in here. You saw her, right? The one that did the commercial with me. I think she said her nails were like $100, 120.
Damn.
Think about that.
And she just got that ready just for the.
No. She one of those hot girls that likes to be on yachts.
Okay.
Yeah, no, this is like a weekly thing, but like that's a lot of money though.
Yeah, there'd be some people, like I'm telling you, that's probably like as expensive as it gets for dudes. But then again, there's not that many dudes that are doing like that intricate shit. I don't think so. I mean, you're like
if you're bald and you need the whole haircut done, you kind of for sure are gonna be dropping some fat money.
Yeah, you could. I mean, I think it'd be if you shave your head, or if you don't, if you're bald, it becomes more of taking care of your face.
Like if you wanted like a Drake look with that whole buzz cut, it costs you at least $100 a week.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, you bald, boy. It costs you, buddy.
Motherfuckers will charge you to put that razor and clean you up.
Yeah.
That shit costs money.
Well, it's an art form, bro. They're making you look good. You come in there looking like shit.
And spray shit in your beard and make it look like it's full.
Here we go.
They say they can't hear you. Let's put the mic up a little bit closer.
Yes, they'll be spraying shit in their beard, in their hair.
They give you beard.
Yeah, they'll shape it up and.
You go in there, they got your favorite beer and everything.
I used to think
they can charge you up a lot.
I used to think Indian food.
I be thinking, what if you have a fake beard or a fake wig and it starts like raining or something like that,
or like the painted on shit, like I used to think fucking Indian foods used to have a full set of hair and shit, bro, until like I started seeing the little secrets in it and like
paint drops.
Yeah, bro, they be having paint drops or powder, bro. Like I saw this video of this dude. What, like it's a page that sells like it says like 100% virgin hair, right? You know what I mean? It has that shit for the chicks, and then you go in there and it says, oh, we offer services for men too, and then they have this like powder where it's like you see this one dude, like he has a patchy beard and they fucking spray it and they put this like glaze fucking spray on it. You know what I mean? Like to solidify it, and they clean it up with the little. It's not even hair. It's just like the little powder. And then they clean it up so it looks like it's pristine. But I'm like, if it starts raining or something like that, or certain foods they have the comb over, but they're hanging onto it, they'll fucking dump a bunch of that shit like it's pepper, bro, just to darken up the hair. It thickens it up. It's like mascara.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that shit's a fucking trip, man. I mean, at that.
I mean, that's Hollywood, man. It's Hollywood. That's the new Hollywood. If you're in Hollywood and you're getting done up by a stylist, chances are you're gonna get makeup powdered up. They're gonna spray you up with shit. They're gonna fucking throw a fucking cut in your hair or whatever, you know, spray in your hair. Hollywood, kid.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's what's the farthest you ever taken it besides the haircut, Xavier?
That's it. Just that.
Yeah, you don't get you don't get this cut up.
Nah, see, I don't do that. Yeah, like you do the eyebrows, you go do your
I
eyebrows.
told you I got Arab Djing.
Yeah,
bro.
I know.
I'm not trying to have Frida Kahlo shit. That shit is fucking horrible, bro. You know, then fucking you get stopped at the airport. No, I'm good, bro.
You can stop there for being bald.
Nah, they're not. Nah,
it's not your eyebrows. It'll be for being bald.
Not if I don't. I mean, I don't walk into the airport with a fucking Pendleton.
Well, you have
bro.
to take your hat off though.
Yeah, that is true. But you know what? If I walk in there very harmless, like if I have a fucking Pokemon hat and then they see me take it off, they ain't gonna look at me 2 times, bro. You gotta know how to play the game, bro. Gotta know how to play the game. Get away.
Sometimes those be the suspicious ones with the Pokemon hat.
Yeah, right.
They see me coming in hip hop. They're like, hip hop. Go ahead, go. You good. I don't have to even check you.
Yeah, right.
He knows he's not supposed to have weed on him.
Yeah, you know what I'm about. I'm just getting around.
I'm just trying to get by, B.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, man, that shit is. Yeah, I think now, like, it's, I don't know how bad traveling is. You know what I was reading too? I was reading this shit about there's a lot of people that there's a lot of people that have been going on these vacations. You know what I mean?
To where?
Like, you've been getting those advertisements, come to Punta Cana or fucking, Acapulco or Cabo, San Lucas, and it's like you get the ultimate package, right?
Yeah.
But here's the downside to it that I don't think a lot of these people consider it. They're going out there, but they're not allowed to come back because now, in order to come back, if you've been out of the country, you got to fucking be able to pass a fucking COVID test.
Yeah, but you just got that's 2 weeks. You can come back.
Yeah, I mean, of course, in Mexico, you can afford 2 weeks, bro. But imagine if you went out there, like you got the deal of a lifetime in Italy, and then you're out there and it's like, hey, man, you caught this shit. You know,
not a big deal. I did it.
See?
Yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, but you got through. You didn't, you know.
No. Yeah, everything. I got negative COVID test. I don't got no. Come on, B.
Yeah, but I was reading the fact that.
If you have COVID, you fucked up, nigga. You're gonna know you got that shit, nigga.
By the time
secret.
By the time you get to the airport. Yeah, that's true. If you know, people don't like to admit it, but I'm like, you could catch that shit out there. And I was just watching. I'm like, you got all these people that are cleaning up these hotels, and they're like, oh man, these people had the extra week. Imagine how fucked up that is, dog.
Yeah.
You gotta stay like the extra week in the resort, but you out there fucking it up. Like you're fucked up. It's the worst. You're at paradise, but you can't even enjoy it, bro. You're just fucking dying.
Got the tight muzzle on your face.
Yeah, you got the fucking. They fucking put your food in plastic bags.
Got the double mask on.
Yeah, I got the double mask on. They don't even go room service, bro. They just leave the shit at your door. Mm-hmm. Damn, that's just that's wild, bro. That's
like a prisoner back in like the fucking a refugee or some shit like that.
Yeah, they fucking got you fucked up, man. I mean, yeah, because you weren't. Where'd you go? Colombia?
Yeah.
That was recent, right?
Yeah.
What's the situation like out there? It's chill?
Yeah, it's kind of chill, man. They, the same things going on like out here everywhere in New York with the still COVID's strong. COVID is winning. And
yeah, they got that shit.
Yeah. So.
It's something too, man. It's like I've heard it from a lot of people that have been out there, and it's like I know that you've been out there. Yo, man, is it true that out there in Colombia it's all baddies? Like they're 6, you know what I mean? Respectfully, I don't know your situation, but like their 6 is what we would consider a 10 out here.
Yo, I'm telling you, B. I was out in the mall, and me and my cousin was walking around. It's like, wow. I was like, wow, it's incredible out there.
Yeah?
Yeah, I would definitely say 10 by the 10.
Damn, that's got to be a trip, bro. Imagine. Xavier, you could... Well, fuck, you can't even go over there, bro.
Fuck you. Why you got to remind me, dog?
Yeah, no, I was like, man...
You know, the first thing that came to my mind when I was out there, I was like, yo, if a motherfucker is single and you're looking for a wifey, come out here.
Somebody that'll appreciate the fuck out of papers.
Come out here, yeah. Exactly.
They'll love you more too. They'll love you.
And and be loyal to you and whatever, whatever. You can't go by that loyalty shit, anyway. But
can you imagine that situation though? Like
anybody would be,
What situation?
Well, that's a real thing. I don't think how real it is now, but remember back in I would see it on TV, but like as in a part of a sitcom or like the parody. A mail order bride. But then when I Googled it and I started looking into it, that's a real thing. You can actually order a bride from Russia, bro. You can order order a bride from Japan. It's like a mail order bride. Like you get to know her like through like Zoom and shit before Zoom or Skype or whatever it is, and it's a real fucking thing, dog.
Yo, for real. There was a dude out there in Colombia telling me how he had prostitutes asking him to if they that he wants to participate in having sex, and they're getting filmed by somebody, and the guy's paying. He keeps that bank coming. And he was like, fuck that.
Damn.
But this is what's going on.
Yeah.
Bottom line.
Damn, there you go, dog. There's a trafficking conspiracy to it, dog.
There is. There always is.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Like that museum, the one by UCLA. I always wonder why it's on top of the fucking mountains, bro.
No, platform ain't only good to DJ on. You can do a lot of things on that platform.
That's very true, man. You could definitely take it up and get your Dr. Evil on all you want.
Yeah, do what you got.
I don't recommend it, but there's a lot of people that think otherwise. That's other podcasts I've been listening to.
It's a platform. You do
what
you want.
The dark side of Wikipedia. You ever heard that shit?
No, what's up with that?
It talks about all this other these people that do these crazy fucking they're either serial killers or all this other shit, but it gives the beyond story aside from what they say that they did. For example, like what they were like in the backdrop and all this shit. So that's a whole fucking trip, man, to get to give a breakdown. You know what I mean? Who was that one fool that never got caught? The Zodiac?
The Zodiac killer still hasn't got caught.
I mean, that fool's probably dead, dog.
Probably.
He's probably been dead, bro. Like, if that fool didn't get caught, he was like the Riddler, like real life Riddler.
Yeah,
right?
He would leave signs. Yeah, he'd leave signs.
He would leave fucking little alien signs and shit and all that. Like, and ain't nobody else did it like that.
Yeah, they're called ciphers.
Mm-hmm.
Ciphers. Hey, yo, B. First off, he's just writing this shit off in a fucking in hieroglyphics or whatever the fuck it is. Cause have you ever seen one of those movies based on him? That shit's a trip, bro. That fool was on some other complex shit. Like that other one dude too. Who's it? The Ted Kaczynski motherfucker?
Ted Kaczynski, the guy that had the bombs.
Yeah,
the bombs.
You know what's crazy?
He was right though.
His name has been brought up now more than ever because the testimony or the whatever you call it,
his
manifesto shit that he was talking about. He's like I mean, in a sense, it's fucked up to admit that he had stuff to a T where he said that. The social media would control, or there'd be like a platform, and this is people would communicate just only socially on the internet. That this whole thing was gonna consume everybody in humanity, and you'd be a slave to the technology. And it's fucking crazy that it's the very woke motherfuckers that are like bringing that up, and they're like, you might call me crazy, or might think that I'm supporting some crazy ass motherfucker, but read this shit, and then you look at it. And you're like, oh shit, this is some other level shit. Like when you look at his manifesto, this is some other level shit.
He said it was all the leftists, all the fucking. We have a T-shirt from him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a fucking Sam Tripoli. Ted Kaczynski was right because he was right.
Yeah, that's just some.
He lived out in the woods. He didn't want to be part of the society. He lived out in the woods. He also worked
at the Berkeley Institute of Technology or some shit.
You know who snitched him out?
Wasn't that his people at Berkeley?
Nah, his
own
brother snitched him out because he could tell the way he wrote.
Yeah.
You know, like how people write in a certain way?
Because he left the bomb letters, yeah.
No, he would use words that only he knew that, like when someone writes.
Vocabulary he would only use.
Like, I'm a dumbass. I always put two double question marks for some reason.
Damn.
Like, if you know me and I'm a fucking serial killer, you're like, oh, I know this dumbass. I used to text him. Like, it's like little things, and his brother snitched him out, for real.
That's wild, man. I mean, he stopped this fool, but like, I mean, that wasn't right, but like when you read, but in regards to the manifesto shit, you look at it and I was like, God damn, this is some other level shit. And this is like what, early 80s?
Yeah.
No, or like late 70s?
Something like that.
Yeah. Do we have any more super chats?
Yeah.
Let's go ahead and get into super chats, and then I'll tell you about our last sponsors, and then we'll close it out.
We have Pim Jim, 1999. Love the podcast. Keep growing.
Thank you, Pim Jim. I appreciate your support, man. We try to do what we can over here. Sometimes we teach you about real estate, or sometimes we're just up here shooting the shit. But glad to have everybody on board. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, all 200 plus of you guys.
Kevin Cush, $5. Blessings all.
Salute to you, Kevin Kush, man. I hope you're smoking some bomb-ass Kush, man, because we have been all day. I smoke so much on Thursdays that I get home and I look at my weed like,
Don Francisco Pina, or Pina, $5. That last tinfoil hat was fire. Love the Antarctica connection to basically everything that's happened since.
Repeat that one more time. He said the Antarctica part. What did he say?
That last tinfoil hat was fire. Love the Antarctica connection to basically everything that's happened since.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Check out the last podcast. It's at samtripoli.com since we're not allowed to be on YouTube and they like to cancel everybody. And we're pretty much going to be next soon.
There you go.
Last one that I see here, Mr. J Bach, $4.99. Zodiac is that word Edwards. Look into it. Dun dun dun.
There you go. That's another conspiracy right there, dog. You can look into that shit.
El Rizzo.
Yep, you got to look into that one, Xavier. I mean, Xavier's like fucking conspiracy king. He fucking works with Sam Tripoli. They be knowing all this. I'd be checking in with this. Would be like, hey, is this one true? Is this wrong?
I don't believe what I say either.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes I trip him out. I'm like, have you heard of this one? And then he's like, oh no, I haven't heard of that one.
I know. I'm pretty sure there's some Jurassic Park bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, they try to hide it, bro. I mean, I feel like, I don't know. I don't even want to get into the whole thing. I'm trying to get
So there is some conspiracies in Jurassic Park?
I'm trying to get one of the dudes from the Natural History Museum. Now that it's open back up, I bought my ticket there, so I'm gonna go and try to chop it up and see if we can have an informative. I mean, even if we don't smoke during that episode.
Dope. Yeah, that'd be dope.
You know what I mean? But I would like to ask him questions. I'll be like, look, man, you get 40 minutes up in here, because that's as long as I can go without smoking. You know what I mean? So come up in here and do your thing, bro. So
that'd be dope. That actually would be.
So I'm trying to get like archaeologist or like a Dr. Grant type of motherfucker in here now that the museums are opening up, because everybody's rushing to go to the club or go to the mall or do all this shit. I'm trying to go to the places that were already empty when when everything was back to normal, and that's the places where you learn knowledge from, like the museum and libraries and shit, bro. Yeah, for real. Motherfuckers don't really go to that shit. They don't really like to get that exposure to certain things. I'm like, bro, you could learn a lot. I like watching informative shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, but, hey, salute to everybody that has been in the chat room. Salute to everybody that's hit that thumbs up. Before we get to the closing of it, I want to go ahead and tell you about our last fucking sponsor. This sponsor right here is one of our newest sponsors, and I want to go ahead and, give him a round of applause for, sponsoring the show, because, shit, I'm going to crack one of these open. Yep, I'm talking about Rosemary Fountain. What is Rosemary Fountain? I'm going to tell you right now, bro. I've never really been, or I never understood what the fuck what the kombucha actually does, and why people, they look at it as like, oh, this is a healthy soda, and I gotta drink
pricey.
it. Yeah, not only is it like a healthy food or whatever, but it's like it serves as a probiotic. So Rosemary Fountain is a specially small batch organic kombucha for you guys. The company uses all organic ingredients. So, it's all definitely made from, like I said, all organic ingredients, like farmer's market type shit. You go ahead and collect the ingredients like a chef does from the ground up. And it's definitely an alternative for sugary sodas. It's a good, thirst quencher to everybody who has that cotton mouth like we do. And that's the reason I popped it open, because it doesn't have alcohol. And maybe I need to go ahead and cleanse some of that out of my gut. And, they go ahead and it's a mixture of, they have flavors like mixed berry rose, lavender ginger, hoppy hops, summer mint, hibiscus lane, which is, Jamaica, and providing a probiotics for a healthy gut. You know where it all starts? It starts off with a healthy gut for you guys. And you could go ahead and check them out at rosemaryfountain.com. Like and follow them on Instagram at it's an _Rosemary_Fountain. Make sure you guys check them out. All organic. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm sipping this blue lava. I would say it's this blue lava one. It's like a lavender one. So it's that's one of my favorite smells. And I definitely could use the little help in the gut. I think we all could, man. We definitely consume a lot of stoner food. And if you don't want to go ahead and take a gut cleanser, you can go ahead and start fucking around with the probiotics or those little nasty ass yogurts they sell everywhere else. But I'd rather go with the Rosemary Fountain.
Take a butt cleanser.
Yep. And nobody wants to sit there for like all day. So take it step by steps like Legos and get you some Rosemary Fountain kombucha. Cheers to you guys.
Thank you guys. Shout out to you guys. And they're actually from the IE, so they're like brand new company. So hooking them up would be fucking dope. Check them out. They're up and growing. So.
I can see how this is a good alternative to soda. It's kind of like a combination of iced tea with soda.
And it's good for you.
Yeah, and it serves as a probiotic gut cleanser. So salute to them. Make sure you guys check them out, and thank you for sponsoring the show, man. I thank you guys so much.
Tasty.
Yeah, man. Also, thank you to Budvac and Zishy.com, and definitely make sure you guys check them out, because that's the way they know, that you're hearing the read and you're hearing us, announce it up to you guys, and it helps us, support them, and then you support us. So I appreciate you guys. So let's go ahead and get into the last fucking shout-outs. Sammy, shout-outs before we close it out.
Shout out to all the supporters and shout out to all the sponsors.
Yes, look, where can they follow you if they need anything, Sammy?
AO Toppy 420.
There you go. You heard it. AO Toppy 420. Ray, what's cracking with you, bro?
Hey guys, it was fun. Follow me at Morningshotfilms on Instagram and YouTube.
There you go. Check them out. That's one half of it's like 1/3 pretty much of the High and Hungry team. So make sure you
Heavy-handed on Tuesday, man. Those burgers were bomb.
Yep, heavy-handed. The new episode comes out Tuesday. Psycho Les. Any shout-outs?
Shout outs to, Be Real, the whole crew, you guys, the Dr. Green Thumb podcast. We're going to be doing it up again tomorrow, and then we got the Friday mix.
That's
Check
tomorrow.
out the site, thepsycholessshop.com. I just blasted off a new T-shirt, the 420 T-shirt. And I'm gonna lace everybody. So
we all gonna be rocking it over here, bro.
Next time, yeah, you're gonna like it. Some flavors. I ain't gonna come bring some pussy T-shirts.
There we go.
Hell yeah.
That's right. Appreciate you, Psycho Les. You've been sitting in with us, man. He's been turning up all day.
Yeah. It's all love, man.
Yep. Xavier, shout-outs.
So thank everybody for hit the like button, whoever subscribed. If you're looking for Tip for Hot Podcast, we're not on YouTube no more, so go to samtripley.com. And if you're looking for T-shirts, tinfoilhattshirts.com. And thank you for everybody who purchased any E-Zone shit. And get them candles.
Yep. Thank you so much. Like I said, make sure you follow We Don't Smoke the Same Podcast on Instagram. Follow us up there. Also listen to us on the iTunes podcast app. It's free. Hit that thumbs up on there and subscribe. Leave us a rate and review. And like I said, hit that thumbs up on this channel. Thank you to everybody who sold out the Spring Haze candle. There's a limited edition. It sold out in a day. That's at flavorsbyezone.com, highandhungry.shop. A lot of those other candles have been restocked. Make sure you guys check them out. There's also baseball tees that are going to go up tomorrow. So look out for those. Those are very limited edition as well. They're the first High and Hungry batch that we've done. Also check out High and Hungry TV on Instagram. Check out the latest episode of High and Hungry if you're going to go to Knott's Berry Farm, or even if you can't come, you know what you're missing out on. Check it out at Knott's Berry Farm, High and Hungry edition. We did that. And follow me at eZone the Firm on Instagram. That is my personal page where I post some of the dumb shit I do sometimes. Aside from that, we'll see you guys here on Saturday. Peace out, y'all.